not reassuring.
That's ominous.
Not at all. Not worried about it.
Hope
One
y'all
bit. Nope.
don't mind me eating while we're doing this. By the way.
Oh, no.
By the way, hi everyone.
Should have looked at the title.
We are live.
Hi, street. Oh, that.
That's the title.
Yeah, that
set.
title.
Valley of Death.
Oh, fun.
But,
Like I've been
look.
through it almost, how many times is it now? Like 7, 8? I don't even know.
Oh no, but hey, like, look, there's a shiny
Hello.
button.
Hey, Nisa,
Button!
64
Nice.
months, a Nintendo 64 months.
Hey!
Thank you. And it's here too. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nisa.
Oh,
Of
we should not want to
course.
drag us round.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
in the-
yeah.
Oh yeah, you might want to switch Nisa.
I wasn't
can take us
even paying attention to that.
Okay. I'm Tyson now.
I'm now
Not
Evan.
Not anymore.
Oh, no, I'm not anymore.
Sorry.
Teacher Sam.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam,
Hello,
a gifted
teacher.
teacher, one sub to Natarok. Thank you.
Hi, Michi.
Yay.
Hey, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Welcome, teacher. Welcome, Michi. Welcome, everybody.
Hi friends.
Boop boop indeed, Sammy.
Boop, boop.
So,
I gotta.
I'm not prepared, but I'm prepared.
Oh, I need to turn
Are we ever?
Oh.
No.
not at all.
None of us are. That
Never.
includes Wes.
Hey, I'm prepared.
Kind of. You're never truly prepared for what we do.
I would say I handle what you guys do in pretty
No, I'm
decently.
not saying you handle it poorly.
Yeah.
No. Not saying that at all.
Am I
No.
ready for it? Sometimes no, but I am always I'm almost always pleasantly surprised by your decision making.
Well, that's kind of what we go for.
Do you guys know the duo of Wesley Johnson and Sammy the Siren? I like Sammy better.
That's fine. She causes less
True that.
trauma.
She does do that.
Far,
Wait,
far
is it-
less
Hi,
trauma.
Flower Child.
Wait, Sammy, you know the player memory? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
dog.
sometimes
Oh,
I have.
no.
Sometimes when my brain is fried, I have Sam read through and make sure I'm just not crazy and things make sense. So,
I bet
An
you're
advisor
crazy
is,
anyway.
if you will.
I mean, yes, I am very excited for this player memory, guys. I was excited last week. I am especially excited this week because I think we'll hit it. I hope we'll hit it.
Yeah.
It's
Aw.
it shows a side of this character that you guys have not seen either in game or in player memories.
Ooh. However, I would like to say,
That's
do not
spicy.
donate if you can't. If you
Yeah.
can't financially
Yes.
afford to.
That is accurate.
Please donate if you can.
If you
Yeah.
can afford to do so and would enjoy it, by all means. If you cannot afford to do it, please do not do it.
Yes.
Please take care of yourself
And
before
see,
you
chat
take
with
care
us.
of us.
You
It help-
matter to us more than the campaign does.
Donations and subscriptions and stuff definitely help support the channel, but you can't support the channel if you cannot support yourself, so please take care of yourselves first.
Yes.
Especially
Alright.
this panini.
Yes.
Yes.
Especially now.
Yeah, in this reopening or reclosing panini or reopening. I don't know. The panini is the panini
And
reopening or
Panini
the panini
has-
reclosing. I can't
I
remember.
Has been
Oh, no.
frozen
This
and
is
been
Odd.
forward.
Anyway.
Hey,
This
Ord.
is a new a new flavor of panini called Delta.
We're too close to home.
The Delta
I
Airlines,
picked
if you
up
will.
on
Yeah,
it.
no, that you know it's
Ooh.
funny. There was a tweet that's like, "Screw you guys for naming it Delta," and then Corona
Delta Airlines.
Corona Beer tweeted them the first time meme.
Amazing.
Beautiful. Yeah, and there was.
Hey, JD
apparently
Hood
there's-
subscribed for 11 months. Thank you.
Hey,
DD,
JD.
heyo.
Yeah,
Yes, I
apparently
can.
they're naming the different variants like different by the Greek alphabet, and someone's like, "Man, the panini, like the virus is going through all of the Rush Greek houses right now, man." Like Delta, Lambda. Okay, that was a very niche joke. Anyways, moving on. Hi guys.
All the fraternities are
friends.
getting it. Hi everyone.
All the fraternities, yeah. Hey, so
Welcome
shall
to
we...
Yeet for Initiative. Yeah, should we start it off with some intros?
I think that's a
Sure.
good idea, yeah.
Hi, I am. I can't bother find my glasses. They're somewhere on the desk. Hi, I'm Tyson. I'm NZ Stephen F. NZ Stephen F. This be me in the chat. I'm never prepared for this, and I've lost my emote again. Oh my dog! There it is. Got it. but part of my chat's like not shown properly. But that's me. I'm the chunky looking boy. He's a. My brain's buffering. Hold on, dial up. He's a
This is
male
your
fighter
arc.
Goliath champion.
I hope that when we do the highlight reel, the dial-up internet sound happens like every 10 seconds.
Like every time we're thinking, you just hear the internet sound.
It's like the loading, like PNG.
Like that
And
meme.
then the little wheel pops up on
Yeah.
the screen.
Razzle!
Hey, Rezo. But I am the male fighter champion Goliath of the group. He loves to bash walls down. Watch previous episodes to see like that little side story. But he tries to help people where he can. May it be where they're in danger. Like right now, I might be in danger,
Danger.
and he will try and. Yeah, he's a doer of trying to make things better in a lot of situations. In this case, there is a bit of tension between many tribes, Goliath tribes. Hopefully, I don't cark it today. What else can I share? He is a king of Braden. I almost forgot my town name. He's the king of Braden. Braden is currently having some unwanted visitors who were looking for a hotel, a motel, and they're apparently undead. Motel Braden.
Motel Brayden.
All right,
Motel
I'll remember
Brady.
that. That's
Welcome
going-
to the
that's-
Wow.
Motel Brayden. Such
That's
love.
going into the notes. We're gonna definitely put that into the band names.
Motel Braden.
Motel Brayden.
And yeah, be sure to catch up on the episodes so you can see what has occurred in the time of the Braden arc. A lot of spicy stuff has happened, not for just Tyson, but for many of the characters among
excuse
us.
me.
Like Evania over that way, she had her a long-time friend, say, "Ayo, what's up?" Oh. And many player
Word.
memories that have been very traumatic. Now I'm gonna just ASMR shake this dice over to our lovely doctor over here.
Yay.
Did the
Oh no,
roll come to
wrong
you?
way. Hold on. There we go.
Also, thank you so much, Mama, for I believe $34.69 donation.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Mama.
Yay.
Thank you, Mama.
Getting closer to that spicy player memory. Thank you very much.
Ayo.
That's a spicy meatball.
Hi, everybody. I don't have a bit. I just have dice.
I also don't really
Hey.
have a bit, so.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh shoot! That's something I forgot to get. My dice tray, my dice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
you might want
you,
that.
I
you,
almost forgot that.
you
today.
might need those.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Unless you want me to just decide whether you win or pass or
Nope.
fail on things.
I got my stuff. From Norse Foundry, by the way. Shout out to Norse Foundry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lovely
Yeah.
Norse Foundry dice tray.
You can do exclamation dice to get 15% off your entire order from Norse Foundry, one of our sponsors.
Ayo.
Treat yo self.
Sales. Anyways, sorry, Joey. Go on.
Yeah, you're good. Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Boneless. I don't know if you can tell, but I am tired. I work all day, all the time.
So that makes two of us. I'm also very tired.
I'm tired,
Oh my God, that
but
shit seems
I'm
mean.
ready for. You know what I'm so ready for today? I'm ready to horribly insult this guy who
Yeah.
playing
Get the list of insults ready.
Big vicious mockery without the spell.
Yeah, no, I'm
Non-fatal
not gonna
vicious
I'm
mockery.
not gonna cast the. I mean, and everybody else is gonna join in with me. I hope. Fingers crossed
that's
that I'm
the
not
plan.
the only one
I feel like we're
victim
about to kill a man today.
ripping this guy apart, but I'm ready for it. A deep
Yeah.
gnome warlock,
Only Katrin could be here.
and my insults cut just as deep as my race. Ooh. I'm so like this guy's he's probably gonna go crying home to his mommy.
His mum, yeah.
Like
Mama, this deep gnome warlock just roasted me.
and she'll be like, "Oh, you probably deserved it."
And then
When are you
extra
gonna get a
roast on top
job?
of that.
At least knocked you down.
You're
a
gonna
peg,
move
little
out.
Timmy.
Here, I'll put myself in chat. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Joey.
That's me in chat. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a deep gnome warlock, and I like to insult people who are mean to my friends.
Yeah.
I also like doing very like other things impulsively. Like I don't know if you guys remember, but like I don't care about things. Like in the last episode, I remember like, oh, the elder is meditating. What are you guys gonna do? Excuse me, elder.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's probably meditating, and then Dr. Von was, excuse me.
Excuse me, sir. We have company.
I'm
I
coming
would've-
into your house.
I would have liked it a bit more if you had just yelled, "I have an announcement."
Or
I have an inquiry.
when we were back in Braden and we were in that one guy's house and his wife was in the room.
Augustus.
And the guy was like, "No, you can't go into my wife's room." And I was like, "Excuse me, wife.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
you
and I
have
was
Your
clothes
wife.
on?" And she's like, "Yeah, I have clothes on." I was like, "Okay, I'm coming in."
Are you decent? Always.
And then you found out that she was, in fact, a high elf.
Yes.
Yes.
Married
This
to
is
a
my
turned
impulsiveness sometimes has a silver lining. Only sometimes.
It does.
It's
Quite a few
usually it's the random fireballs that you cast that sometimes get you into trouble, but not just you. Also,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
our missing fire mage, who is disguised as an illusionist.
Sometimes I can still
Currently
hear
in the
her
void
voice.
somewhere.
Quit telling everyone I'm dead.
Sometimes I can
Okay,
still hear her.
But
Man, I can still hear her.
but yeah. All right. So speaking of elves,
Yeah. Hi. I had my bit ready. Oh, look, it's my dinner. I have a mini charcuterie plate. Anyways,
Ooh.
hi guys. I'm Nisa or Nizareth in chat. I am very scatterbrained
my camera.
today. Oh gosh. That is me in the chat with the Avnir emote, which is the character that I play. Roll back. I play our residential.
Welcome to failed English for the day.
Welcome to English with Nissan.
It's been a week, guys. It's been a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I play our residential. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. Take
You
3.
too.
Okay, I play our residential half-elven rogue, who is an arcane trickster.
There you go.
Knows a
There we
thing or two about magic. She was a circus runaway. Things happen in her backstory. Is everything okay? Who knows? I guess we'll find out later.
I
guess you will.
Is everything okay with Nisa?
No.
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 No, is everything okay with any of us? The answer to that is no.
Our brain is
That-
currently still developing.
Apparently, sleeping for 12 hours is not only I feel like I conquer the world, but my brain is just like small brain right now. So,
Lucky.
like, oh gosh, no. Yesterday was rough, and I was like, I go to sleep now, and then I woke up and I'm like, okay, sick. 12 hours of sleep. So, anyways, I'm passing off my mini charcuterie plate to Cody, our other elf. Or half elf, rather.
You want to pass it round to
Hello,
us as well?
it is me,
Share
No.
your
Sheffield
screen
friend. No, anyway, hi everyone. So apparently the food turned into a Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Which, you know, if you know me, that's kind of my whole thing. But anyway, not so much anymore. Anyway, hi everyone. I am Cody, or Zio-Chu, or Zio, or many other names. Currently the one I'm going by is Chaos Jew, because I am Chaos incarnate. And I will be playing tonight our half-elven Grave Cleric Ranger, Kaelin Vesteris, who, much like my friends here and their characters, has been through quite a lot of which even I don't know, because I give Wes full creative control over my character, because it leads to fun things, and I like surprises. Don't like surprise parties, though, so don't try. Anyway, yes.
It takes down all the streamers. Dang it.
So, yeah, I mean, I really don't have a whole lot to say. It's been a little while since we've gotten to see some of Kaelin's past, but I'm perfectly okay with that, because we are currently in Tyson's arc right now, and focusing on his thing, which, you know, we've been doing for a little while now, trying to help him take back his kingdom. Hopefully we are successful, because we've been gone for a while. And, yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say right now other than the fact that I'm ready to do this, both ready and not ready. So let's get into it. I will throw things down to our lovely DM down there, who I thought I knew, but this guy looks different.
Who's this guy?
A little bit different. Hi, everybody. I'm Wes. I am your dungeon master for the Yeet for Initiative this evening, and I am very excited for this episode. Not only do we have what I consider one of the most fun player memories, I think, at least for me to write. I enjoyed all of them. This one was just especially fun because it's something we haven't seen from this character in a long time. Hey, Rugrat has an announcement. 6-9 roll for a health potion. That is all. Thank you very much, Rugrat. They might need it.
I do need it because I'm down to
For
7.
advantage roll.
Also, thank you.
Health potion.
Also, thank you, Mama, for bringing the total to 69. Much appreciated.
I got it too.
Well, I just wasted one of my nat 20s, so I
I
might
got
get
a 5.
I think I win because I rolled exactly a 6.
I rolled a friggin' 12.
All right. Well, then the health potion goes to Cody.
Ayo.
Hey,
Yay.
JD Hood.
JD.
Advantage, Avenir, health potion, Tyson, Kalen, rest,
Thank
player
you, me.
memory. Thank you very much.
Thank you, JD.
So $10 to the player memory, an advantage to Avenir, a health potion to Tyson and Kalen. Thank you very much, JD. We
Thank
really
you,
appreciate
JD.
that.
I am in desperate need of them because I am in the single digits.
How much is the going towards the play memory?
$10.
Sweet.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Dollar bill.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Dollar.
Please.
Gotta
Bringing
get that
us
sweet
up to
bread.
what are we at for the player memory now?
69.
Well, with JD's, I think that's because never mind.
No,
Rugrat-
79 because
Rugrat
it was
was
69.
Ah, 79's 69, guys. All right, cool.
Nice.
Appreciate you guys.
Much appreciated.
So, where we last left you guys off, you had fought a massive demon army and and helped to save. Well, you didn't fight the whole army, but you
I
were
was
able
gonna
to
say.
clear out some of them to save the surviving Goliaths and get them up the mountain. A few of them were picked off along the way, but all of you managed to stay alive without too many scratches and made it up the hill. At which point, your favorite Goliath, Aritz, blew a massive horn in the mountains, causing an avalanche to come down and crush this massive army of potentially thousands of demons. And then there was an argument between a few of the Goliath leaders saying that they had set a trap and that this was an elaborate attempt to take over the other clans, which all of you know to be false. At which point, Tyson issued a challenge to one of the other Goliath leaders, specifically one who is known to be one of the supreme fighters, supreme warriors amongst the Goliaths. And Tyson has challenged him to a showdown. So that is where we're going to pick up this episode of Yeet for Initiative. Whew!
Oh boy.
It's time
Everything's
to
fine.
Now, because my brain is somewhat mush, do you guys remember what I named this dude?
Nope.
I don't think you gave him a name yet.
I did.
You did, but I don't remember to be
It started with a V. That's all I can remember.
Viserius.
Viserius, yes. That's
Viserius.
Actually,
Yeah.
I like Sam's nickname.
Nickname.
Thanks, sweetie. I appreciate that help. That's
Soggy
super helpful.
taco. Oh, soggy taco. Ooh.
I mean,
Just a
no.
We
burrito.
could call him that.
The soggy sad man after Tyson
Soggy
beats
sad man.
his face in, hopefully. All right.
That's the hope.
So, without further ado, that is where we're picking up the challenge. So, what begins to happen is that the Goliaths begin to step back and they clear the children and many of the other people moving around and form a circle around Viserius and Tyson. You've both been giving a potion, like a very, very strong concoction that healed you of your wounds and made you have a fighting spirit. It also fills your body with a warmth, and you almost feel as though some of your skin is dulled to pain. You'll be taking half damage for this fight, but so will Viserius. Viserius is armed with what looks to be a magical great axe, with a giant red, what looks like ruby in the center, and it begins glowing as Viserius cuts his own hand with the edge of the blade and puts the blood onto the ruby.
That's very unsanitary there, Viserius.
It begins glowing, and you can see the hand that is holding this great axe. You can see the veins start popping out of his forearm and up into his neck, and he begins to rage.
Oh no, I'm fighting Yeet's a raging man.
You are fighting a barbarian.
Another barbarian.
Wielding a great axe, which, as you know from Jade, barbarians are a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, sirree.
Jade and Ari.
Tyson,
Yes.
is there anything you would like to do before you begin this challenge?
I would like to run away to my mum. I'm just kidding.
Mother!
Yes.
You go back through the note, okay?
According to my notes here, you can use Call for Mommy as a free action.
Hell yeah. My mum's gonna beat you up.
Someone please clip that.
Let me just go through everything.
I want my
boy.
mommy!
Make sure you are ready. Make sure you are using all of your skills, because from what you've heard, this could be potentially a battle to the death.
Oof.
Oh.
I might be.
We
Oh,
don't
I
want
might end
that.
up in the first permadeath. Ugh.
But what if it
And I need
wasn't
to not
though?
move so much to realize this thing's gonna keep following me. We can use shields, right?
Yeah, you can use whatever you want.
So equip my shield.
I mean, this dude has a magical ruby on his axe. I think anything goes right now.
Yeah. To be fair, Tyson does have a magical longsword though.
Yeah.
Life stealing. I'm gonna steal your life. Just gonna go through everything. Just make sure I get everything. Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay. All right.
Avenir nervously takes out her rations and starts eating.
I'm gonna have a snack.
Little treat
Kaylin just
myself.
stands with his arms crossed, but it you can actually see a small bit of sweat dripping down his forehead.
Avenir's stress eating.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dr. Boneless is enjoying the entertainment.
Viserius begins yelling to the crowd and pounding his chest with his axe in hand. The people, the Goliaths that came with him, begin to cheer. The others seem nervous. The elder approaches you, Tyson. Even if you are successful in defeating Viserius, I warn you, do not kill him. If you do, it will shatter any chance of joining forces with the other clans. And I fear that will spell the end of Brayden as well. Just know this, Tyson. He may not spare you the same courtesy.
Right, Elder. Thank you for the heads up. I was planning to not
Dr.
Kill me,
Dumbass donated $25 for the player memory. Thank you,
Oh.
Dr. Dumbass.
I like the
Wait,
message.
welcome.
Joey,
Is that
welcome.
Joey?
That was
That's
That was Joey.
hilarious.
I
Thank
love the
you,
message.
Joey. I
was gonna say,
appreciate
who
you.
was that?
What's
was
funnier
me.
than 24?
25.
25.
25.
Adam.
Because Sammy
And you
asked
also
what
made
kind
me
of
say thank you to Dr. Dumbass.
Because Sammy was like,
I
what
was
other meme
wondering why
numbers
you
can
two
we
were
do? And I was
laughing.
like, ooh, I wonder.
Alright.
Beautiful. Was prank good?
That
Alright.
was unintentional, but now it is.
So. Is everybody ready for this?
Let's do
no,
it.
but let's do it.
I'm not ready, but let's do it anyway.
So, Tyson, I need
Yes.
you to yeet for initiative.
Hey,
You said the thing, but the thing is, I might just like my last one.
Can we yeet for heckling?
Eat for heckling.
15.
Eat
I got a
for your
13
mama
plus
jokes.
Congratulations, Tyson. You will be going first in this
Yeah.
battle.
Hey.
I
Come
thought
on,
my
buddy.
13 was bad, then I realized it's a +2 on there.
You got
Alright.
this, buddy.
Avenir.
You have faith in you.
Yeah, when they start, just before they start, Avenir just calls over to Tyson. Tyson,
Yo.
long may the true king reign.
Ooh.
And goes back to eating
Whoa.
nervously.
And
Facts.
you get a look from Jade that's just like, all right, good.
Kick his ass, big guy.
And you
Am-
notice something when you look at Jade, Avenir, is that she has her sword drawn.
Ooh.
Oh.
She's ready to
Could
help.
possibly help if it all goes to do.
I mean,
I'm not still in the backpack, right?
No, he took you out and took you out of the backpack and set you down.
I-
Skewered.
I get out of the backpack in the middle of the
Just
battle.
casting spells out of the backpack. It counts. I'm in his backpack. Pew, 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 pew.
Eldritch
Turn
turret,
around
go.
again.
Eldritch
Eldritch turret.
which I think is one of my favorite things that you guys have come up with.
Much
And,
appreciated.
and someone please draw that and post it in the thing if you are
Artistically
of
inclined.
time on your hands and you'd like to sort of
Please.
illustrate it.
The
Somebody-
Eldritch turret.
If you can by any means, I want to see an animation of the Eldritch turret.
Well, Dr. Bonus has a wand now.
True.
So,
do.
roll this
So-
up.
Finger gun and wand.
Yeah,
finger
finger
gun
gun and
wand.
wand. Okay. So, before the battle begins,
Mm-hmm.
the Elder is going to step forward.
Just gonna roll some time just to test my dice.
This is a great tradition of our people. The challenge for power. Typically, the loser does not survive. However, I implore you both. If you are declared victorious, consider mercy, as the entire fate of the land could depend on either one of you. And he looks kind of somber and sad at the ground. Let the challenge commence. And then you see all of the Goliaths on the sides draw weapons and hold them forward toward both combatants. Tyson,
Yes.
you have the first turn.
Please be kind to me.
And we hurl our insults while Tyson does his turn.
Sure.
And they help with mockery.
Okay, Nisa, are you ready? Are you ready to do this with me?
I'm currently eating, but yes.
Okay, ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Your mom's a
Thumbs
hoe.
up.
Tyson, can you just do me a favor, roll a d20?
Oh lord.
Oh no.
Okay. So I'll keep that.
This
dice
will not
while
dismay
I'm
me in any way. I'm still gonna.
That is a Am I adding anything on top of that, or
Nope.
just the standard?
I just want to know what you rolled.
12.
Okay, so yeah, you for sure know that was aimed at the other guy and was not any sort of mention about,
To me.
about leaving your mom at a brothel.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, I would have turned around and like, okay, can you help me fight them? They just called my mother a hoe.
I forgot.
It's like, time out.
That's
We
what
need to
it
kill
is.
the small one.
Time out.
All right.
And a half elf.
So-
The point is, did the other guy get offended?
Is he crying on the
The
inside?
other guy did not hear you.
God
Oh damn it!
He's in a rage and he is focused.
man.
Just imagine like that being a nat 20 and he just hears the words "already won" default.
Real quick, I'm sorry, Sammy. And, I walk into the room with my Tongan suit and hear brothel.
I mean, look. What happens at grandma's stays at grandma's.
I was gonna say, do you
Stop
expect
it!
anything else from Yeet for initiative at this point?
Yep. Okay. So, what are you doing on your first turn? And while he's taking his turn, make sure to think of what you're going to do on your next turn.
Yeah. So I pull out my longsword, my longsword of life, stealing, and I rolled a 22 on the first one. That hits, right?
22 does hit.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, if it doesn't, like,
Thank
I
God.
am boned. Alright. Oh, that's an 8 plus the 5. That is 13 for the first one.
13 damage.
Damage.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
Tyson runs up
Oh!
and the Viserius attempts to block the blow, but as Tyson goes up, but then at the last second dives down low and cuts him in the leg, dashing past him and going in for a second attack. And I'm guessing by that you rolled a 19 or a 20.
20. Nat 20
Natural 20.
Eat, skeet, baby.
It took the breath out of me.
Roll that damage, sir.
Oh my god, I'm so
It's really eight.
excited.
Damn, it's not the 8, but that's okay. So 9. 18.
18 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, that's 9 and then plus the 9 to double it. So it'd be
Yeah, so 18.
8.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Good
Yeah.
turn. You slash him in the leg, getting behind him and attacking him once again. An attack this time, slashing him on the side. And he screams, yells, and you can see, all of you see the blood flowing out of him. He just doesn't seem to notice at all. And is going to come and make 2 attacks against you. What's up?
Real quick. Steve.
Oh, yeah.
You use
Yo.
the life-stealing longsword.
Yes.
You have
Pardon me?
additional damage since you rolled a 20.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whenever
hold
you
on.
crit with the Sword of Life Sting, you also gain temporary health.
Yay!
Does it mean... Hold on, how do I add this into my...
Does that mean his health is
It's more than
over
max.
max?
Yeah, it's more than max. He almost gains a shield.
sweet?
So, yeah.
Oh, 18.
How long is temporary though?
So
Until it runs out.
make sure
So-
to pay attention to all of the skills, feats, and things that you will have, Tyson, as you will more than likely need them in this fight. Okay,
And the target takes an extra 10 necrotic.
10 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
8.
Okay. And now
Welcome, Steve.
he is going to come and
Thank you. Yeah, I saw the 10. I wasn't sure if that was meant to be for an undead. I just misread it.
He's going to be making 2 attacks against you with Great Weapon Master. The first one misses.
Hell yeah, he's distracted.
The second one is a 22.
Okay, yeah, that hit.
That one hits. So the first one, he comes in high and you manage to put your hand up and you block the first attack and you feel the overwhelming power of Viserius as he almost makes you fall to the ground. You knock his sword away and almost instantly the axe is swinging around and catches you in your abdomen. You feel the wind get knocked out of you as it bends your armor into your chest,
Ooh.
and you're going to take 23 points of slashing damage.
There goes the temporary HP.
Well,
Did you say
keep in
23?
mind, Tyson is also taking half
Yeah.
damage.
True.
So
True.
you are going to take 11 points, or I'm sorry, 12 points of damage.
Sweet.
You still have the temporary HP to an extent.
No, it's gone.
It was a buff.
Yeah, it's a slight buff.
Also,
Oh, is it gone already? I thought you regained. Never mind.
I got full health, but it went over. So I am still
Tyson.
somewhat full health.
Tyson, it is your turn.
Okay. Come on, net 20. Do be good. That's not net 20, dang it. 19.
19 hits.
Yay!
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, different ACs and stuff for all of us.
Just keep
Oh,
in
wait,
mind
I
that
forgot the wrong dice.
Just keep in mind he's a barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was 8. So that
Can
is
we hurl another insult? Does anybody want to do the honors?
You know
Oh, good
you
boy.
do. You know you do,
I
Joey.
don't have another one.
I got nothing right now.
All right, give it a second.
Hold on, I gotta think of something that hurts.
Repeat the last one. Your
She's
mom's
still
a
a hoe.
hoe. She's still a hoe.
You look like your father would be disappointed in you if he knew you.
Oh.
That was a little too brutal.
That was.
Odd, why did you put that in the group chat?
Wow,
Wait, what?
wow.
Oh.
What you doing, Steve?
Oh, 13. I want to hit with my longsword again.
Okay.
You
So-
look like the kind of guy who would date his cousin.
So on your turn, you're attacking with the longsword again. You got
Yeah,
19.
and,
It does 13 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
What's
damn
your
it,
second
that's
attack?
25. Just right dice.
That hits.
That is 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay, so cool. All right.
Oh my god, Brian's in the chat. Brian, give us your best insults.
Yes,
I know
please.
you're good at this.
We know this. We know you're good at this kind of stuff, Brian. Come on.
Take the attack action on your turn.
You got that quick wit about you.
So something you notice. Make perception checks if anyone wants to see something.
Sure.
potentially
Why not?
useful.
18.
18.
12.
Perception, right?
Mhm.
16.
Let's see, what's my mod?
Also, Wes, apparently your cursor's right in front of my face.
Oh, sorry.
I got
You
a
hit an itch
19
in your
on,
nose.
19 on perception.
Is the
And I
itch
think
gone now?
everyone above a
Yes.
15 notices something odd about the barbarian Viserys and his axe.
I don't.
Okay.
What's the interesting thing?
You
that we
notice that all of the blood on his upper body and torso are flowing down his arms and into the handle of the axe.
Ooh.
And any
Oh.
damage from his legs, the blood is actually traveling up, defying gravity, and across his arms and flowing to the axe. Whatever is going on, there's something interesting going on with this axe, and it seems to be getting more powerful as he takes damage.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, physics? Please
It's
come
magic.
do your job.
You can cast a fireball out of your fingers. What do you... Physics.
What?
I mean, I am a disciple of a god that can heal people from my hand.
All right.
Sometimes you just gotta
I am
yeet
first
logic
and
out the
foremost
window.
a scientist,
And
a doctor.
who rolled an 18 or higher?
I did.
Eh,
Did I roll 18?
You rolled a 19, Steve.
I rolled 19 last week.
You notice that the more blood flows to this axe, the more almost glazed over his eyes are.
Ooh, donuts.
He is zombie.
This sounds cursed.
And he is frenzied as he makes his next attack.
Somebody's a
against
raccoon.
So
And that's
you hit him twice, which was good, and he's looking like normally in a fight you would be like, this guy is probably really, really hurt, but he's not even slouching at all.
Yeah.
He's going to make 2 attacks against you again with Great Weapon Master. The first one is going to hit at a 24.
Oof.
The second one, do the math here. It is going to miss with a 17. So the first attack hits, the second attack misses. How HP is he at? Yep. Oh, actually, no, he's not there yet. Okay. You take 21 points of slashing damage, so take that down. It's 10 points of slashing damage, Tyson.
Sweet.
Can we yell to Tyson to aim for his hand, the hand that his axe is in?
You guys could. I didn't see
Can we?
anything.
I mean, you could if you'd like to, but everyone else around you seems to be pretty silent during this.
Oh, are
Just
we
hear a
not
loud
supposed
voice
to
out
be
of nowhere.
yelling? Oops.
My bad.
You know what? Dr. Boneless doesn't know Goliath politeness or social cues. So, he's a deep gnome. He comes from a different social world.
And then Abner's just gonna pat Dr. Boneless on the shoulder, like lean down, pat him on the shoulder, and just be like, "Let's just take the L on the commentary." Doctor.
Tyson, it is now your
Yes.
turn.
Oh.
You gonna hit him again with the longsword?
After seeing, I would still see it, right? Like all the blood just doing the
Yeah,
weird.
it's doing a
voodoo stuff.
weird thing. Weird voodoo stuff.
Very foodie stuff.
This time it's voodoo magic.
Yep, that's new.
I'm gonna try and look at all my stuff. All I can think of is doing the Shield Master shove, in the hopes
Well,
that
you
will
can
knock
do
it out
that.
of his
You
hand.
can do that anytime you make a hit, right? That's a
Yeah,
bonus,
yeah.
bonus action. You should be, like I said, use all of your skills because you're gonna need them in this fight.
Can Tyson insult him?
Wait, will that use a bonus action if I try and even use that?
With your shield bash? Yeah.
Oh, with the mockery.
I would say in the middle of this very intense fight, yes. To take a break, step back, and yell something at him might be.
He can't yell something while he's taking his action? Is his brain that small that he can't do 2 things at once?
This is Dungeons and Dragons. All of this is happening, like, literally the past, like, couple rounds have happened in 20 seconds. Like,
Yes.
this is all happening very quickly. Okay, Tyson, what are you doing?
Yeah. I've been going, like, during his turn, I've been going back and forth with 2 things. One being hitting him with the longsword at the same time, but also striking him. Can I switch between 2, like both at the same time? Or will that require me to keep sheathing the sword?
No, the shield, you have the shield and the sword out. You're pretty much just bashing him. That thing is like you attack with your sword, and then if you make a hit, you can use the shield bash as a bonus action.
Yeah. Can I do an unarmed strike this time?
You want to do an unarmed strike instead of using your longsword.
Dang it! Both. It's just like a 2
No,
decision. Like, what do
I
you
You
don't
want?
know
think-
when Wesley repeats what you just said.
I mean, look, you do whatever
it
you want.
feels
This is
doubtful.
Dungeons and Dragons. Do you do whatever
Yeah.
you want?
I don't think he understands quite what you're saying about
Yeah.
the fact that he can do his shove as a bonus action.
Yes.
Oh, no, I get that. I get that. Either way.
Like you don't need to.
I know. Yeah,
all right,
I
all
know.
right. No, don't. Nobody
not
help him.
helping.
Yeah, no
Um,
no metagaming pigeons right now. This is an intense battle. All right.
I'm gonna try one more time and then probably switch afterwards. Longsword.
Okay.
Oh, I better kill him. Because I don't want to kill him. First one is 22.
22.
This one is a 23.
Alright, both hit.
So
Roll damage.
Oh, that's an 8. So that is 13 for the first one and 9 on the next one.
13 and 9, so 22 points of damage. That's pretty good. And as you dash in and you slash him twice, any opponent that you've really fought by this point and it would have taken this much damage, you feel like they would be at least grunting in pain. He's showing no signs of being injured other than the physical traits, the bleeding and the injuries, but he does not seem to be affected by this at all. And after your first slash, you feel it feels just as normal, but on your second slash, it almost feels like you are striking stone. And with your perception, you notice something very odd. That the axe is begun glowing even brighter, and the blood is beginning to collect around the ruby in the center of the great axe. It is now. It is now Viserys' turn. Hey, pirate girl, how you doing? His first attack is a 21 to hit. Actually, no, it's only a 19 to hit.
Okay, it doesn't hit.
That misses.
Yep.
The second attack also misses as he makes 2 very wide swings. However, he's going to make a third attack.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Third attack with this one.
And he's also going to miss as Tyson barely dodges out of the way of all 3. The last one swipes only millimeters past his neck as he just barely dodged out of the way. Viserys is now moving faster than he was before, and it seems as though his attacks have become stronger, as one of the attacks hit the ground and you could literally feel the vibrations from where you are.
All
Tyson, it is your turn. Yes, all of you.
Oof.
This time I would like to do an unarmed. Now I'm realizing that the more I hit him, the more it's starting to make things worse. So I'm between now the crossbow.
Well, what are you going to do? Stop attacking?
He makes a fair point.
Damn it.
Just do whatever you think Tyson would do. That's all I'm going to say.
Unarmed.
Okay, you're making an unarmed strike, meaning you do
That's the
not
last
get
time.
your attack modifier from your sword, so I believe that is only a +5 to your roll.
Plus 8.
+8 to your roll. Okay.
Yeah. And then it's an instant 6 damage.
Yep. So for your first action, you're doing an unarmed strike.
Yeah. 18.
18 is going to... Okay, it's going to hit.
Oh no. I don't think this one hits. 12.
So in the middle of... that does not hit. In the middle of the battle, Tyson sheathes his sword and literally just goes up and punches this guy in the face for 6 damage. Tyson, it feels as though you punched an anvil.
Ooh. Ow.
Did he... What is going on? I also like to use my my bonus action of using my shield master shove and use the shield just to bump him. Maybe
you know
get
you can
the
do that
sword
when you
through his
attack
hand.
with the sword, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you use...
That's what I
Can
tried
you
this
read
time.
me Shield Master real quick?
If you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield.
Okay, roll.
And that is something I can use all the time. No short rest or
Yep.
long rest required.
Go ahead and roll an attack for that. Oh wait, no,
okay.
that's it's if you hit with an attack.
Yeah, if you take the attack action on your turn.
Okay, so he punches him in the face, makes another punch, misses on that one, but then spins around and smashes into Viserys with his shield. And I'm going to give you another unarmed strike damage for that. So 6 additional damage. And he is knocked back a little bit, and then comes at you with even more ferocious of a fury. And is going to attack you again. The first attack is going to hit. The second attack is a dirty 20, so I believe that misses, right?
Yeah, that misses.
Oh wait, no, it is a 21. Sorry.
Yeah, that hit. Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
All right, so attack 2 hits, and attack 3 is also a 21. Oof. What's your HP at, Tyson?
Ewart, down me.
I'm curious.
64.
64. All right.
Oh boy.
The first attack is 11 damage. The second attack is 13 damage. And the third attack is 17 damage. So let's combine all that together. What was it?
41
11,
total.
13, 17.
So you take 20 points
20?
of slashing damage, and whatever is going on with him, he's hitting even harder than when he was uninjured, and he's just furiously swiping at you. Oh, and I'm sorry, each attack that hits, he also was using Great Weapon Master, so that it's an additional 30 damage, so an additional 15 damage to you.
God,
That's rough.
Wes.
Look, guy's strong. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yep. All right. Tyson, it is your turn. He is furiously attacking you right now and pushing you back. What do you plan to do about it?
Noticing that it's not having somewhat of an effect at all now, it's just making him more angrier, and it's basically like I'm attacking a wall. I want to stop.
Stop. What?
Am I able to stop the fight?
No.
Like, no, so I have to hit him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This isn't one of those things where you can just be like, hey, this is not fair. Time out. No.
Yeah, put that sword down.
Tyson, if you decide that you do not want to fight this guy anymore, you'll be executed. Like, this fight stops when somebody dies, or if somebody surrenders because of, like, they become unconscious. They become unable to fight any longer.
I don't like that song.
I like the skip
Eel
that song.
yellow card.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
All right. So what do you plan to do?
I'm gonna... Damn it. Same old song and dancing on a long sword again.
All right, attack him with that longsword. Roll those dice.
Oh boy.
Another nat 20?
Nat 20, yeah.
Oh,
That first one.
That's good. That is very, very good.
Oh, damn it. That part of the dice that let me down there. 7, so 14.
14 points of damage. Okay.
Oh, plus 10 on top of that because of the
yes.
necrotic damage. So that's 24 damage for the first
24
one?
damage, and you gain temporary HP.
Yay.
Surprised that
Okay.
worked more than once in combat.
Yep.
My dog.
So, that is your first attack. What is your second attack? Keep in mind, I think you have advantage rolls.
Got a 19.
Another crit
Yeah,
from
another
Tyson.
crit. Does that make it a 10 as well? Or does it have to be a nat 20 for it to activate?
No, that activates as well. It's whenever you critically strike, not roll a nat 20.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
19 and 20.
Yep.
Sweet.
So that's an instant 10 necrotic damage.
Damn it, it's a 4 plus 5. 9 and 18 damage.
Plus the extra 10.
18 damage.
And then there'll be 28 damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And additional 10 HP.
Yep. So,
Oh, yeah, 20.
now what's going to happen is it's going to be Viserius' turn. And something strange happens, and you hear gasps from everyone in the area
Oh boy.
as you see the axe cause some sort of reaction in him.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Oh no.
boy.
His skin begins to become coated in the blood,
Ew.
What?
almost
ew.
creating some sort of liquid armor.
Bro.
Arcana check.
That's actually kind of dope.
Go ahead.
Can I down a health potion while this is happening?
No.
No health
You would have you would have had to do that on your turn, and B, I don't think that they probably would have let you do that.
Natural 20.
Oh, no.
Natural 20. Yeah, this axe, you're detecting a great deal of magical energy coming from this axe. You're not exactly sure what type of magic, but it is a powerful enchantment,
Gotcha.
specifically coming from the ruby embedded in the axe. All right,
Gotcha.
so okay, it is Viserius' turn, and this blood comes from the axe and coats his body in this blood, turning him into this terrifying looking, almost demon-like creature.
It's kind of dope though.
He charges at you, and he's going to make 4 attacks.
Oh god. Should we rewind? I don't like this song.
The first attack is going to hit. The second attack is going to miss. The third attack is a crit. And the fourth attack is a miss. So you have 1 hit and 1 crit.
Sorry, I can't help you with this one, buddy.
Ah, damn, I was trying to see
First
if I can
attack
try and...
only hits for 8.
So 4 damage.
The second attack... Oh wait, plus 10. So
It'll be
the
5,
second
right?
attack, however,
Because of the half
hits
damage on that.
for 25.
Oh god.
So when you said plus 10 on that, is that 5 because of the half damage?
Yes.
Sweet.
So it would hit for 25, and because that's a crit, that would be 50 damage. But halved, that means it's 25 damage.
Oh boy.
How much damage would that be in total for both of the attacks?
So total damage you would take, I believe, is 30.
Is that with it halved?
That is without halved.
Oh, so it'd be
30
15?
damage. 30 damage total.
That is with it halved, is what he was
That
saying.
is what
oh,
it
with
happened.
it halved. Okay, I thought you said without it halved.
No.
Good thing you got that.
Are you
28
still up?
I'm still up. Yeah.
As he makes these furious swipes, you get a glimpse past the blood into his eyes, and you see that they're almost pure white. He comes in, he makes 4 furious slashes at you, stumbles backwards, and then collapses to the ground in a pool of his own blood.
Oh my god.
Viserius is unconscious.
Oh, thank god.
I freaking did it! And I'm
You
low on
you
health.
did it.
Tyson.
I would like to. Does he look like he still would be a threat to me if I was to approach him?
The axe has so I'll give you a description of the whole scene. So,
Yeah.
Tyson goes up and makes 2 attacks with the sword, slashing him once and then piercing his side by stabbing through Viserys and pulling backwards as the blood armor comes up. There's almost this... Most people would have been in fear, but you stand your ground, and Viserys comes in and makes 4 furious swipes against you. The first one has more power than you're expecting. You manage to block it, but the axe still slices into you. The second, you were able to dodge out of the way. I'll just say, the third, you're able to block and push him back, but then he spins around with a massive, powerful attack and slashes, or crunches his battle axe into your shoulder, and you can feel it go into the muscle and crack your collarbone.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Ouchie. Ow. Ow.
You raise your sword and begin to charge at him once again when the blood all at once falls off of Viserys and he collapses to the ground, unconscious. The other clans cheer and erupt in applause. Viserys' clan, however, looks somber, and they become deadly quiet as you approach the unconscious body of Viserys. Some of the Goliaths begin chanting, "Kill him! Kill him!" What do you do?
And the thing's out of his hand completely, right? Like it's not
The axe,
near his person.
the axe is still near him, but he is not gripping it any longer, and he is still breathing but very injured.
I like to kick it away.
You kick the axe away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kick the axe away. That's what happens.
Yeah. I'm just trying
It
to think of like what it's
slides
gonna do.
across the icy ground towards the fire. And several people get out of the way and are actually spooked by it.
Oh my god, it's bloody.
Oh my gosh, a body.
Oh my gosh, dead body. I go up to Viserys and to the people that are yelling, kill him, kill him. I say, no, this is enough.
And
Our ancestors,
Keep going, keep going.
our ancestors fought each other, and we became the thing in our history to kill all the humans. If we attack each other, we don't accomplish anything. We need to work together. And I get a health potion and give it to Viserys if that's something I can do.
So, after your speech, you notice that not Viserys' clan, but the other visiting clans that survived the attack begin booing. However, the elder enters the ring. Everyone quiet down. Tyson of Braden has chosen the path of mercy to his adversary. And he is right. For many generations, clans of Goliaths have fought each other for supremacy. But these are dire times indeed. Our very homeland are attacked by demons and creatures of the dark. If there was ever a time for us to stand together, it is now. Tyson, you are victorious in the challenge. Viserys has never been felled by an opponent.
Ooh. Sucks for him.
You have proven your strength to me and to everyone here who would doubt the strength of the warriors from Braden and would doubt the strength of its true king. And you hear like gasps and murmurs from the crowd as one of the leaders of the other clan steps forward. You are Tyson, the king of Brayden?
Yes.
And he pulls out his sword.
Oh, please don't fight me as well. Oh my god.
I don't want to do it anymore.
I like to think that would be canon. Just be like, please no.
I'm done.
For crimes against the Goliaths of the mountains, my clan sentences you to die.
Can we
And
defend him now?
The elder
steps-
the elder steps forward. You do not speak of the true king. You speak of the false one that currently sits upon the throne. And the leader looks confused. What do you mean, elder? And he looks pissed and is looking at you with a death glare. This is the true son of Mikael. He was run out of his home many years ago and is returning to reclaim his kingdom now. And they all look confused. This is madness. The true king sits on the throne. He sent his lackeys to kill us. He murdered my father.
That doesn't sound like something a true.
You're wrong.
You guys can all step forward if you would like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Posse
Yeah, I'm
time.
definitely stepping forward.
And I
But
see my bodyguards now.
Avengers
Go on,
assemble.
guys. Do your thing.
as I step forward, I want to place a hand on Tyson's back and cast Cure Wounds at 4th level on him.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Then as I'm doing it, I'm just going to look him in the eye and just go, "You did good, big guy. Now let us take it from here."
Can we do like a
Thanks, little
persuasion?
man.
How
Or
much does Tyson heal for?
Well, I'm about to find out.
Wait, Joey, what?
Persuasion check on we're telling the truth, he's the king and not that stupid man on the throne right now.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you'll see. You don't need to persuade him at this point.
Oh, okay.
Tyson, you get healed for 16 HP.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
So,
Oh, almost hit the damage. There we go.
and you can see, he sheaths his sword and turns back to his clan, and they're talking amongst themselves. But the other clan leader, the one who stood up to Viserys in favor of the elder and in your favor, Tyson, steps forward and reaches his arm out to you. He reaches his arm out to you to grasp your forearm and shakes your arm. You fought well, and depending on the matter, you have the support of me and my clan. You fought with honor and even decided that one such as this filth deserved your mercy. I respect that.
Thank you.
We of the Sun Tribe pledge our allegiance to you in your quest.
Am I about to be like a friggin' mega king?
I pledge allegiance to Tyson.
Tyson.
Of the United States of
Down.
It's
Brayden.
a Brayden.
And to the Republic for which he
For which he
All right.
stands. One nation.
So the
Undertaken.
other clan that was talking, they break. We will trust that you are who you say you are, and that you are not responsible for the deaths of my family, at least directly. However, can you explain where you have been for all these years and why you are only returning now?
Tyson sort of does a bit of a pause, also it's to buy me time to try and think how I'm gonna say it out loud. My mother and I were run out of Brayden after the massacre at my 13th birthday party.
And they kind of look, we have heard of this. Hey, Tramalana donated $96. All hail the true king!
Oh, hail the true king.
Oh, hail the true king.
I'm
Oh, is
assuming
that
that's Mama, so thank you, Mama.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. All right.
What does that put us now for the goal? Just so that I'm gonna put it in a.
It was another $96. I
200.
believe we're at 200. Hey, Ruby Blood Axe donated $50. GG, well played for
Thank
player
you.
memory. Thank you very, very much, Ruby. All right.
Right, 250, y'all.
And then at the 50 on top of
Really
that.
close, guys.
Yeah, we're getting close.
We're getting very close.
All right. Can you remember where we were at before with the scene? Just so I don't
Now-
repeat myself.
oh.
Yeah. So they asked you why now, after all of these years, are you choosing to fight for Brayden?
After my birthday party, and I'm sure you heard all of that,
And they nod.
we were seeking refuge so that we could come back and fight stronger. If we fought then, we would have been cut down straight away, and Brayden would be as it is without the true leader to come back and fight for that land and the people as well. So I came back in the hopes of having people come back with me, having a force, but during that time, obviously not successful, but I have found friends along the way who have helped me get to Brayden. There is a force, however, that, and I kind of point out to Jade. In my absence, however, Jade over there has been recruiting people who were of the old Brayden, as has been put. The old Brayden with Mikael, me, Tyson, being at the time the prince. In his death, the person that claims to be me is my stepbrother. His name's Jaden, but as some of you know, it's apparently Tyson. As you can see, I'm Tyson, the son of Mikael.
Knock Knock donated $19. Thank you very much. Players
And then
Yay.
players get a free
Yay.
crit.
$10.
Oh, love Catred.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Thanks,
Appreciate it, Katrin. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you,
Ord? I mean,
Catred.
Catred. My
All right.
split.
And they look at you and are like, we must discuss on this matter, as your absence has cost a great many of Goliath's lives, both in Brayden and in our clans, as Jaden thought us to be a threat and sent his armies to track us down, much like the humans of old. We were able to fight them back, but not without heavy losses.
And for that, I unreservedly apologize for my absence, and with that, the carnage that was caused by him.
Know that the only thing that spared our vengeance upon you is your mercy for Viserys. If you had struck him down in that manner, we would have known your heart to not be pure and honorable. And they nod to you and raise up their swords. To the King of Brayden!
Oh, damn it, I had my
all of
shield
the-
on.
all
I'm
of
like,
the- all of the
bow
other-
down to this
all
man.
of the other warriors raise their swords high in the air. To the victor of the challenge.
Yeah.
I have a sword to join this, but to me,
And the elder steps forward. For our friends, we have prepared a feast for tonight. And we will discuss the proposal of aid for King Tyson of Brayden. For now, we will allow Viserys to recover so that we may continue our talks. Razzlecast
Guys, we made it to the goal.
$25. Let's buckle up, story time. And then potential
my
Span
God.
donated $10. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Great.
Oh, that's great. Nisa, your extended warranty is having issues.
Listen
You
here.
may need to talk to your insurance company.
Thank you guys very much for donating. We made it to 304.69.
I think we're actually
We hit the goal.
314
We did it.
because
314.
odd.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
All right.
guys.
Which means we've hit our player memory. Now,
Oomph, oomph, oomph.
you guys can rest for a time. And one of
Short
you
rest.
has, in seeing this battle and this blood, has a visceral, raw memory return to your mind.
All right, buckle up,
Oh,
guys.
who was that?
Here we go.
That's mute.
Terror and panic fill your already unsure and fearful mind. While holding her, your arms shake as your mother's warm blood spills from an unseen wound in her abdomen. No! No, 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 no! You scream. Mother! Your hands and arms tremble as tears flow down your cheeks onto the floor of the cave. You look backwards towards Dion, who is now standing up with a look of terror stretched across his face. Please! Please help her! Please! You plead to the tiny goblin, who nods. All right, lay her down near the fire so I can take a look. You gently stand with your mother cradled in your arms and carefully make your way over the uneven terrain to the lit fire. You kneel and lower your weakened mother to the ground in the light and can feel the breath leave your chest as it hits her. Her skin looks drained of color. Her lips dried, and the entire front of her once pristine gown is now dyed crimson. There is a single tear near her stomach, from which the blood seems to be flowing. She reaches up with her hand and touches your cheek. It feels ice cold on your flesh. Tyson, she says weakly, I'm so glad you're all right. You can only watch in horror as her body goes limp and as you place her on the cave floor. Okay, kid. Tear open a dress right there so I can see what we're dealing with. You hesitate for a moment before gulping and proceeding to grab either side of the slit in the dress and begin tearing it. The dress opens to reveal what looks like a deep stab wound in her abdomen. Blood spurts from the puncture and onto your hands. Ah! Put pressure on it! Dion yells, startling you and causing you to press down just a bit too hard on the injury. Your mother groans weakly from the pain. You slowly release just a bit of the pressure, but are cautious to make sure the flow of blood has stopped. Okay, kid, move aside. Turning back to Dion, you see that the little goblin is carrying one of the lit sticks in his hand. What the hell are you doing? His face is serious and stares straight into your eyes. Unless we stop the bleeding, she's gonna go into shock and die. I have to burn it shut. You shake your head. No! That would just hurt her more! Dion looks somber and steps towards you. Look, Tyson, I may not be a doctor, but right now, I know the look of somebody getting close to death. If we don't do something now, she's gonna die. Your brain runs through 100 different terrifying scenarios. For just a moment, you are frozen in your fear. Look, Princey, I can't look at the injury while it's spewing blood. Now move when I tell you. You gulp and then look down at her before nodding to the green creature. Now! You quickly remove your hand from the gash just as blood begins to spring forth once again. Dion presses the flaming torch into the wound with an audible sizzle, filling the air with the smell of cooked meat, and eliciting a pain whimper from your mother, who regains consciousness for only a moment. Her eyes flare with pain, and she grasps your arm tightly. After a few seconds, Dion removes the fire from the queen's abdomen and inspects it, holding the torch up high.
Looks like the bleeding has stopped for the most part, but...
He looks concerned. But what? He shakes his head.
Look, Tyson,
His head drops.
It looks like a pretty deep stab wound. I think the blade pierced her stomach.
You look at him with confusion and a tiny bit of anger for his vagueness. Okay, so what does that mean, Dion?
It means, and unless we get her to a healer or get some healing potions or something, she's gonna die.
He shakes his head and stares at the ground.
I'm really sorry. We don't have a way to move her. Not safely, anyway.
This can't be happening, you think. You did not escape the castle only to have your mother die in a filthy cave by the sea. There has to be something you can do to help her. Dion places his hand on your shoulder.
Look, if we were back at my home, I could whip up a potion to fix her in no time, but my potions and supplies were stolen by those damn bandits.
You look at him with a mix of astonishment and confusion. Wait, you're a potion maker? He looks at you a bit confused.
Well, yeah. Did I not mention that before?
Your eyes flare. No, you didn't mention that before! The goblin reels back from the force of your yell.
Sorry, I didn't think it was important since the bandits took all of my things. Besides, they were probably the ones that did this to her. I told her she might be able to barter for that fancy bracelet she had on and... look, it's gone.
That bracelet had been a gift from your father several years before. She loved it and had worn it nearly every day since, almost refusing to take it off. She treasured that golden bracelet, decorated with sapphires. You feel the chill you had previously felt fade away as your blood begins to boil with a fury you've never felt before. The pain in your head dissolves, and you stand up straight, tilt your head back with a loud, tilt your head with a loud crack of your neck. You clench your hands into fists so tightly that your knuckles turn pure white. Those bandits, where are they? Your icy voice is nearly unrecognizable as your own, and it shakes with pure, unfiltered rage. Dion gulps.
What are you thinking of doing?
Where, Dion? His hands trembling and voice shaken, he responds,
Up the roadway! They took over a small farmhouse just north of here.
You begin walking deeper into the cave.
What are you gonna do?
You lean over, hoist your shield up, and mount it onto your arm. I'm going to save my mother.
But they could kill you! You don't even have a weapon!
You turn to look down at him. Your fists and face feel as though they contain the fury of 1,000 suns. I don't need one. Dion gulps. Take care of her until I get back. He nods rapidly. I want your word. He nods again.
I promise!
Good. You lean down to your mother and grasp her arm to give it 3 squeezes. It's going to be okay, Mother. It's my turn to protect you now. With your mother's life on the line, you take off from the warmth of the fire and exit the cave, slowly walking into the snow-filled sunset in the direction that Dion indicated. The powerful wind attempts to slow your pace as you take your first step from the cave, but you are undeterred. Your fury has made you an unstoppable force of nature. One with a mission. A mission to save your only remaining family. A mission fueled by anger, pain, and brutal revenge. It doesn't matter if the bandits were the ones who attacked your mother or not. You only know that Dion said that they possess the only way to save her for Miles, and that one way or another, you're getting those potions. You stomp your way across the snow-crusted beach, each step pressing into the sand and snow with a crunch. You climb your way up an embankment towards the main road, now barely visible underneath the slowly collecting snow. The thought of your mother dying in such an undignifying way on the floor of the dirty cave causes you to pick up your pace. Jogging now, you can see what seems like a dim light in the distance ahead of you. As you continue, you now see what seems to be some sort of field in front of the light. A farm. Even under the deep snow, the plow lines remain apparent. Nothing would be growing this time of year, but during the summer, this would be full of food to harvest. You're almost there. Just a few hundred more yards and you slow your pace and hesitate for a moment. In a split second, your mind races. What if there are too many? What if they already sold off the potions? What if I fail? You shake your head to toss aside the thoughts of anxiety and fear. Your vision and mind narrow, and you continue your approach. It doesn't matter if there are 10 men or 100. Nothing and no one will stand in the way of saving your mother. What happens to them when you arrive is on their terms. The light through the crudely formed windows of the farmhouse grow larger and larger with each step, and the moonlight illuminates the front porch, revealing a man sitting on a stool, seemingly keeping watch. After a few dozen more steps, you notice that the man is armed with a heavy crossbow. Your father and Kenobu told you the horrors of what one of those could do to the body, but they also taught you the most important thing: how to block a bolt, and that they take quite a long time to reload. Your father, as you continue your approach, you notice something peculiar about yourself. The thought of failure has scrubbed all fear from your mind. Failure was no longer an option. Success is the only path forward. You can smell the liquor on the wind as you watch the lookout take a large swig from a canteen. He's bundled in furs and is holding a plate of food. To the side of the cottage, there is a small donkey tied to a cart, covered in what seems to be hand-woven blankets. You step off the road and towards the house with purpose. You get about 15 meters from the porch when the man finally notices you.
Oi there!
He raises the crossbow.
Oh, the hell is there? You better turn around, you know what's good for you.
You keep marching forward. He starts laughing, knocks on the door.
Aye, boys! We got another one of those big fuckers. This one's got gold as well.
A frenzy comes over you. You know for sure that these are the ones who attacked your mother and left her for dead. They're the ones who stabbed her and stole her bracelet. Through the windows, you can see movement. The man outside takes aim with his crossbow.
Don't worry, I got him.
You hear a click as the bolt fires from the weapon towards you. Unfazed, you raise your shield and swat the arrow aside, splintering it and scattering the shards into the fresh snow. Surprised, the man begins fumbling with his crossbow, trying in vain to load in another bolt. Immediately, upon blocking the attack, you burst into a full sprint towards the archer and cross the distance in an instant. You reach your right arm out for him, and at the last moment, he looks up at you.
Ah, shit.
At full sprint, you grasp the man's head in your palm and slam it into the wooden wall, causing the entire structure to shake. His skull cracks like a warm egg in your hand. the remaining force painting the outside of the house with blood and brains as his body spasms for just a moment and then goes limp. You grasp the back of the corpse's shirt to prevent him from falling and wait. The door opens a crack.
Hey, Craig! What the hell was that, you drunk bastard? What are you...
The man looks out and then up at you like he's just seen a demon. You stand at least 2.5 feet taller than the small human and are wielding a massive shield in one hand and the nearly headless corpse of Craig in the other. His eyes go wide, he opens his mouth to yell to his companions, but never gets the chance as you use your entire body to toss the limp corpse at the man. There's a loud crunching of bone and a wet slap of flesh and blood colliding as the bandit who once stood in the doorframe is killed instantly by the crushing power of the impact. Both lifeless bodies fly backward into the home, spraying blood across the floor and then crashing into the back wall with enough force to crack one of the thick wood supports holding up the roof.
What in the hell's...
4 more men stand up from a table in the center of the room and stare at the doorway as you crouch down to step through. The rest of you have one chance. Tell me where the potions are and I let you live. Dressed in leather armor and furs, they snarl at you like animals and draw their weapons. Wrong answer. The closest man to you draws a short sword and charges at you. He swings wide for extra power, but you easily see it coming. All of the years of training with Kenobu resonate in your mind as you grasp the man's forearm with the sword and force it backwards, snapping his wrist like a twig and causing him to drop the weapon. His screams of agony are cut short as you bring your left arm around and smash your shield into the bandit's mouth, crushing his teeth and snapping his head back so hard that his spine fractures in two at the neck and nearly decapitates him. The other men hesitate.
Well, just stand there! Get him!
The other two look at each other and start to circle around you. You stand up straight and allow them to think they have the upper hand. The potions. Where are they? Both men attack from either side, but it doesn't matter. You raise your shield and turn to face the one furthest from you. Who seems to be their leader. You block the attack from his sword and crush him between the solid wood sidewall and your shield. He pops like a blueberry in your mouth and blood spurts from his ruptured flesh as the pressure of your blow is too much for his skin to handle. In the same motion, you swipe the sword from the crushed bandit's hand and use it to swing around and completely cut through the attacker's armor, down into his chest and through his heart. His fate contorts to one of panic and fear for just a moment before succumbing to the massive blow. The corpse slides down the bloodied steel and hits the floor with a splash. Last chance to talk. The man drops his sword to the ground and turns to run, but your thirst for vengeance has not yet been quenched. You lift up the kitchen table and kick it at him with all of your might. It impacts the back of the bandit and splinters into 1,000 pieces, knocking the air out of him and forcing him to the floor, sending his pouch skittering across the floorboards. He begins to crawl away in a panic, and you slowly walk after him, purposefully stomping across the floorboards to let him know that you are closing in. You say nothing as you walk forward and easily catch the injured bandit. You place your foot on his back and slowly begin to press down on his spine. He screams out in pain as you continue to add more and more of your weight.
Oh, I'll tell you! Just please don't kill me! Where? The back room! The crates are in the back room!
A golden glimmer in the man's pouch draws your attention. Looking down, you know that that's only one thing that it could be. The object in the satchel is your mother's gold and sapphire bracelet. It looks massive inside the bandit's small leather pouch, and you begin to press down harder with your foot.
I told you, please, show mercy!
Your body fills with pure rage once again. The same kind of mercy you showed my mother? You ask coldly, before pressing down with all of your might and crushing the evil man's lower spine to dust. He gasps out and begins crying before passing out from the pain. You lift your foot off of him and begin walking toward the back room that he indicated, leaving him unconscious on the floor and heading to the back room to see if he was telling the truth. You can't help but feel some remorse for the families of the men you slayed here as you cross the carnage-filled room towards your goal. These men could have been fathers, brothers, and sons to people who knew not who they truly were. You approach a door to what you can only imagine would be a small bedroom when you hear something move on the other side. Shield raised, you burst through the thin wooden entryway, ripping the door completely off the hinges when you are met with a piercing scream. The scene before you removes any remorse you had previously felt. On the floor lies two heavily mutilated bodies of what you can only imagine to have been the farmer and his wife. And in the corner, tied to the bed, beaten, bruised, and terrified, is a young girl. "Please don't hurt me!" she says while pulling herself as far away from you as you can. The rage leaves you in an instant, and all you can do is feel sorry for the person before you. "Don't worry," you say calmly before putting your shield on the floor and raising up your hands. "I'm not going to harm you, and neither will those men." She's trembling as you draw closer and notice that her wrists are raw and bleeding and that her lips look dry. You realize that they must have kept her like this for days with minimal food and water. You start to slowly approach her. "Please, please," she begs. "Just let me die." You're taken aback by the request and have trouble not showing it. "No!" you blurt out loudly, accidentally starting her and causing her to shriek again. I'm sorry. It's... What I meant is that there's no reason for you to die. You're safe now. Those men can never harm you again." Her eyes cry out to you in pain. "Really? Are they all?" You nod to her. "They won't be harming you or anyone else ever again." She smiles weakly before her face contorts into despair and she begins bawling. At first you're awkward and don't know what exactly to do. But looking at this poor soul, you can't help but think of your own loss and your own despair. A tear falls from your eye before you remind yourself of your mission. Looking away from the girl, you see that the bandit was indeed telling the truth. Stacked in the corner are 3 crates, crudely marked potions, spelled Powtons. "I'll be right back," you tell her before leaving the room. You exit and walk to the nearest bandit corpse. Crouching down, you unsheathe a small dagger. But in your hands, it almost seems as though it were made for a child. You also grab the deceased man's canteen. You undo the top and smell it to make sure it is indeed water before returning to the bedroom. The girl is still crying as you approach and lean down to cut off her restraint. She winces in pain as the crude ropes release their grasp, tearing at the dried blood still connecting the twine and the girl's skin. You lean over and hand her the canteen. "Drink this, slowly." She coughs as the first bit of water hits her throat, but then, after a few moments, is able to keep the liquid down. You look at the potions with concern, unsure of what to do. "Listen, Leslie," she says. "Leslie, my mother is very hurt and I need to take those potions to help her. Will you be okay until I get back? I won't be gone long." The thought of you leaving causes her to reach out and grasp your hand. "Please don't go," she pleads, momentarily eyeing the bodies on the floor. Don't leave me here alone. You nod to her. Okay. I'm gonna bring you with me, is that alright? She nods furiously as she can in her weakened state. You know that humans are much more susceptible to the harsh winter conditions, so you wrap her tightly in all of the blankets and coats you can find before lifting her from the floor with one arm and grabbing 2 of the potion crates in the other. Keep your eyes closed, Leslie. You calmly order her as you kneel down to exit her former prison. She clenches them tightly as you step over the bodies and ever-growing pools of blood coating the floor. Being careful not to bump Leslie on the doorframe. You crouch and contort yourself to squeeze through the small entrance.
No! You can't leave me like this! I told you where the potions are!
Upon hearing his voice, Leslie immediately whimpers and begins shaking in your arms. Slowly, and with a face full of furious rage, you turn to the man. The fact that you're alive is far more mercy than you deserve, you snarl at him. If you're still here when I get back, you'll wish I killed you. Then you abruptly turn down towards the road and begin sprinting towards the caves, hoping with every fiber of your being that you will make it in time. Hi guys, now we're going to take a little bit of a break. Is everybody okay? I know that was a lot.
Tyson's mommy. Don't kill Tyson's mom. I know she doesn't die.
I was gonna say we didn't yet.
No, she doesn't die, but don't kill her.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
Yeah, that was a lot to unpack.
Is that the first human we've met?
In the play memory.
No,
No? No, I was a human.
William was a
You're
human.
technically human, yeah.
No, you guys have met a lot of humans in your player memories.
We've met quite a few.
Yeah, the bakery boy was a human.
Bakery boy.
There was you forgot your favorite character, Dr. Boneless? The weapons guy who sold you your first
Yeah.
boomerang?
Oh, yeah.
I
Boomerang
forgot
guy.
that kingdom was full of humans because they're full of undead now.
Yeah.
True, fair.
Oh
R.I.P.
no,
Michael
does that mean
Entry.
that he also carked as well? With them?
Oh,
Oh no, pull one out
don't
for
bring
the
that up.
weapons
That
man.
makes me
No, you-
sad.
Hey, you guys don't remember the beginning of the campaign at all. Nationalist
blur.
Propaganda donated $5. I pledge allegiance to the Tyson of the United States of Antics, United Antics
How
of
now,
Yeet,
pun.
and to the chicken dreams and one night stands, one nation under Tintan with small arm pumpkins for all. How now,
That's
fun
Brian.
time. Thank you very
That's
much,
Brian.
Brian.
Thank you,
That is
Brian.
great.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
no,
man.
actually, no. The boomerang guy was okay because he was one of the refugees that.
That's right. I did not
You
remember
You guys
that
Just his
part.
mom.
you didn't save Bakery Boy. That's who you didn't save.
I tried.
Yeah, but we didn't like regret it because he was all like, I can feel the spiders inside me. We're like, no,
I was
bye.
gonna say, yeah. You say we didn't save him, but I say we did.
Well, all you had to
He
do was
was a
tell the
bakery
people
boy
outside
for
of
other
town
kinds
that
of things.
everything was fine, and he would have been alive. Just saying.
Yeah, and then it would have
Oh.
erupted into spiders.
Hindsight's 2020.
I don't like spiders.
I sacrificed one life for the betterment of many.
All right, so everybody get a snack, get some water, and we will be right back to pick up the events.
After these messages.
After the
I have
challenge.
our signs. Alright, let me
I
just
Take it
definitely
away,
need
Steve.
water, so.
treat yourself. Also, I've got new earphones, so now I can actually hear them both ears now. Feels good, man. Alright, let me run an actual ad. If you're not a sub, we're about to have ads roll. This is just to get rid of pre-roll ads for hopefully the second half of Yeet. Let me find where that button is. 2-minute ad. Wait, this is my channel. Oops. Oh, that's not Wes's username. That is his name. Okay, if you're not a sub, you're probably seeing the ad right now, but if you're a sub, hi, welcome to the other ad break that we roll on this channel, which is in the stream. Do exclamation dice if you like to treat yourself. Uh-oh, my camera is focusing a lot. Let me turn off the blur. Go to, oh, go to exclamation dice if you like to treat yourself to some dice. This is going to be awkward because I have fancy stuff where I can move and the camera follows me. Magic. Whoa. Do
Yeah.
exclamation yeet if you'd
Island.
like to watch any past episodes or get to know the seasons and the series itself. Do exclamation merch if you like to treat yourself to some good old Yeet for Initiative merch. There's t-shirts, there's a whole bunch of great stuff on the store. If you like to get it as a gift for someone, treat yourself to treat them. Oh no, I think I'm picking up the hiccup.
Yeah.
Do exclamation D&D catch up if you'd like to catch up on episodes. That is now the exclamation Yeet command, but always good to have more commands that bring up the same stuff. Watch us live Friday 6 p.m. Pacific time at twitch.tv/West_IRL, and you can see us live and you can join the conversation live. If you're in the YouTube comments, be sure during this ad break to say what your favorite part is, because it's awesome to hear little bits here and there that you've quite enjoyed in the series. Go to twitch.tv/BJ if you're watching this on YouTube. This channel, if you're watching this on YouTube, is a shared channel, IRL Bros, with his brother Brendan. So treat yourself to some other types of content on the YouTube. Treat yourself. And there's all these other signs. Exclamation support, I think that brings up Dono and Tip. Can someone do that? Did I do that? I made a sign and I don't know if I made the command. It doesn't do anything. Love that journey. Exclamation play memory will take you to it'll give you the play memory goal information, like how we're tracking, and yeah. Now I'm gonna turn my blur back on because it looked fancy. Oh, it's blurry.
Ramona.
Oh, and then we have
Susan.
the most important command of all, exclamation Corn King. All hail
Corn
the Corn
King.
King.
Oh, now I want some corn. Corn on a cob.
I don't think
Nice.
I was here when that one was made.
I know I wasn't.
Oh, that
Nice.
was during non-Yeet.
Yeah, it was during like the gaming siege.
It was
I got
during
some-
corn game.
Corn. Always corn.
Corn.
Untitled corn game.
That's gonna be a
So-
thing now.
Yeah.
Corn is
I guess-
delicious. Every time I have corn, I remember how delicious corn is.
Oh,
Corn is
I
delightful.
didn't realize that my door actually shows up in the stream because I've zoomed it in. I didn't realize this was actually in the frame before I zoomed it in, and now if I do this, magic. No.
Oh my
oh,
gosh, Thoughtless Creature, thank you so much! That just made my day!
What happened?
Thoughtless Creature said also, Avenir, you're gorgeous. Thank you so
Aw,
much!
I mean-
That's really
Aw.
sweet of you!
I don't detect any lies there.
Shucky, techie. Thank you. That really made my day. Thank you.
Hey, Zuck. Welcome. Oh, Uck, not Zuck. I thought the two was a Z.
We got
Is it
Mark
Zuck,
Zuckerberg
like
in chat.
Zuckerberg?
Mark Zuckerberg?
He's a fan.
Hey, would you like to sponsor?
Mark Zuckerberg!
No.
Hey guys, we
won't take any of his
we have a non-human as our as a fan. we have robot fans.
Stop
now.
it!
Robot.
I mean, we already have a non-human as a, as part of this
Okay,
community because we have a car. So.
Jeffrey Bays.
Bezos.
All right.
Come on, Jeffrey.
So-
Brendan.
Do it, pave the way, put you back into it. Does that count as DMCA? No.
I think so. Bo
So
Burnham.
is everybody good? Is everyone snacked? Is everyone bathroomed?
Yes,
Good.
I have little
Do it.
little
Let's go.
brownies.
So
I got a bit of honey.
after that battle, Tyson, you are struck with this old memory of your first true battle. What you want to do, that is up to you.
Does the rest of
I
the
should have
party?
thought about that.
Does the rest of the party see Tyson like kind of caught in trance?
Yeah, his eyes kind of glaze over for a moment, and then only for maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and then he's back.
Big guy?
Good.
Avenir, you have to jump up to be able to do that.
Oh yeah, because I'll still be like kind of.
Mhm.
Yeah, do you want to play that out?
But you are injured.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you were slightly healed, but you are still injured.
Big guy?
Everything
You
all
good?
right? bud?
Tyson, yoo-hoo.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Did it happen again?
Yeah. It was a little girl.
You want to talk about it?
I'll keep it short, but her name was Leslie.
And I will say, it's not a little girl.
Oh. There was a girl. There was a girl in this memory. My mother was bleeding out. And there were bandits. There's a little guy called Dion who was trying to help us. He's the one I mentioned a bit ago. The one that
Goblin,
sort of took
right?
me in.
The guy that you live with, yeah.
Yeah, and this time what I remember is my mum was bleeding out. My mom was bleeding out, and I went to try and hunt them down to find potions. I should also note that it was potions, but very odd. Potions.
Autons.
Potions.
Hot Toms.
Potions.
Peltons!
Potions.
No, thanks
Potions.
for talking about it.
Potions.
Pow.
my
Dr.
camera's shaking.
Boneless goes, excuse me, I'm hearing here that you let your mom get hurt.
Not me, doctor.
I know I don't want to be this guy, but if you need to talk about it now, I would suggest doing it now because we need to be focused for what's coming up.
Yeah.
But
So there's this girl that was tied up. That's right, Russ? She was
Well,
tied up.
I was gonna say, if you want, like, to just, because everybody heard it, you could just say that you tell them about the memory.
I told him about the memory.
Okay.
I was gonna try and like keep certain
There
things
we
like.
go.
I was
Well,
gonna
There
if,
we
try
they,
go.
and
if there are
TLDR.
specific details that you want to leave out, just say those details, because, I mean, they heard the story, so they technically know it, but...
Yeah.
So, if there are any details you would like to leave out, then just tell them.
I don't think there'll be anything I'll leave out. I feel
Your
like
mom was
the
bleeding out, and you went out the cave to go get the potions, and the potions were guarded by the bandits. And you squished the bandits, and then you took the potions, and there was a girl there.
you squished the bandits like blueberries.
Well... well, he popped one blueberry man.
Ew.
Yeah.
I have to say, Tyson, that was a. I understand that you were in a stage of grief. That's a bit out of character for you.
Well, I would go ahead and imagine that Tyson would probably say, I killed the bandits, not...
I squished the bandits.
Well, no,
That's
that's what I'm
squished.
saying. Like, even just killing people like that in that manner.
They hurt his mom. I would kill people who hurt Tyson's mom.
bonk them.
I mean, to be fair,
Not
I
even
think,
loved ones, just specifically Tyson's
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah.
I think it's
What Joey
if we're
said.
being completely honest here. I mean, I'm sure we all would, but
Is this
Listen,
like
I'm in
this
that
is not
party
a
with you.
debate here?
I'm not saying I'm debating you. I agree with you.
I'm pretty sure
Bill
any of
must
us would,
protect.
would kill for Queen Lee. But it's just it's
Will
weird. It's out
protect
of
for
character
Queen
for
Lee.
Tyson.
My queen.
Anyway, stand Queen Lee.
Yeah.
So,
I got Cheez-Its.
so with that,
Mm-hmm.
the elder did mention that he would have some sort of explanation, correct? With these.
He said
There's-
that we were to speak with him. Yeah.
And maybe we can ask him now, since something is so fresh.
Yeah.
We have to wait for Viserys, don't we?
Let's just keep this in mind and remember to bring it up when we do talk to the elder.
Smart idea.
It's a good plan. Did any of you guys also have one as well? Or was it just me?
No, I
Not
didn't
now.
have anything this time. To be fair, I haven't had anything come up for a while, but I just assumed it was because nothing's really jogged my memory.
I guess we should get going then.
Suppose we should. You sure you're alright?
I think it will be. I just need to try and remember why this girl is significant in this play memory. Oh no, sorry. Take that out. I just let it slip. Play memory.
Like player
this-
memory.
In this
What?
What's a
memory.
play
Player?
memory? I just need to remember why Leslie is so significant in that vision I had.
If you come up with anything, let us know. I mean, we're all here for you. I'm sure I can speak on all of our behalfs for that.
Yeah.
Tyson's player memories, I will say, definitely have the most new people introduced.
I can agree with that, for sure, yeah.
I'm sure when we get to you guys, there'll be like all these new characters like, oh, this is
Well, I know, there's definitely,
Patricia.
I won't say much, but there's definitely a few in mind that'll probably come up.
I definitely have a few that will come up, but
We
that's
got like
down the
a,
road.
it's like, hold on, let me just get my like list. It's like just drops down everywhere.
Yeah. Basically.
I just have my wife.
Oh,
Bye.
My life.
Well,
All right.
suppose we
Let's
should move
go,
on
y'all.
then.
Yeah. And
Autobots roll out.
Yeah, and to Tyson. Even though it's so comical, like the size difference is so comical, Av, this half-elf, petite, half-elven young woman,
Right?
goes up for a fist bump to Tyson, this giant Goliath. Be like,
Hey, Meldark
Thank
is
you.
raiding with a party at 25.
Alright.
Welcome,
Hello,
Meldark.
Raiders.
Hey,
Welcome to Yeet for
Hello.
Initiative.
welcome, Raiders.
Tyson,
Welcome
hey.
Welcome to
Yeet
Yeet for Initiative.
Welcome.
This is
Welcome.
our homebrew 5e Dungeons and Dragons campaign. So
Pretty much
welcome.
weekly campaign at this point.
DMs by that boy down there. I think I'm pointing in the right direction.
All
A
right.
No,
very,
wrong way.
very
Well.
great DM.
Well, after the challenge, you're kind of beaten up a little bit, Tyson. Even after Kalen's healing spell, you watch as Viserius is carried off by his clan's members to one of the huts nearby to be laid down, and they begin bandaging his wounds. One of them breaks from the party and comes up to you and bows his head. You have fought with honor. I did not expect that of one of Brayden. And he looks around. We appreciate you sparing Viserius at life, even though he was so rude. You fought with honor, and we can respect that. And I'm sure when Viserius wakes, he will too.
Thank you. Is he doing okay?
He'll be
I
fine.
haven't been able to check on him.
He's strong, and you are the first I've seen be able to withstand his assault. His axe was passed down from generation to generation. It is a powerful weapon, and the fact that you were able to take several blows from it is impressive in it of itself. And
Thank
he
you.
nods to you again and then heads back to the tent with the other clans members. Alright.
Also, hi.
Sub hype!
Bye.
Malcolm Mom gifted a tier 1 sub to Meldark, and Sam gifted a tier 1 sub to Super Sudera. Thank you.
I can do it. So,
I haven't seen Jill in a while.
Alright,
Yeah.
so, what do you guys want to do now? They are doing a
So-
celebration for the first meeting of the clans in years.
we'll
Party?
catch up.
Can we have
And
party?
there are a bunch
Party
of people
time?
making food, and in fact, they bring out a bunch of what seems to be pigs that they had previously frozen in the mountain to thaw out and cook.
Pig sashimi?
No,
Ew.
that is, no.
Yeah, no
we're
thanks.
gonna get rid of that cursed image. out of our
Goodbye now.
And-
Kalen's gonna walk away from Dr.
Bacon seeds! Oh no, not again!
No more bacon seeds. Leave the piglets out of this. All right. So they begin cooking this massive feast, bringing in different plants and things that they had stored and prepared for this night.
Wine, alcohol.
Oh, there will be alcohol. Lots of jugs of that concoction that you drank probably way too much of, Dr. Bounce.
And I didn't
Ooh,
drink
and
any
I'm
of that.
ready for more.
Oh my god, you're gonna have to start getting cradled by
It's gonna
Tyson
get
again.
white girl wasted again.
Oh god, not again.
So, they begin setting up. You can take a short rest if you would like and skip ahead to the festivities unless there is anything else you would like to do. For example, speaking to the elders, speaking to the other clans leaders, anything like that.
Actually, yeah, I would like to speak to the elder.
Okay.
I
So,
see. Yeah.
I'm gonna go off and try and find the elder.
When Kaylin's about to go off, Avenues and Ness, are you going to the elder?
Yeah, I have some things that I need clarification on.
Would you like me to come alongside, or is this private?
You can come.
Alright. And I come alongside.
After all, you're probably gonna need to know these things eventually anyway.
I'm gonna go watch.
Is immediately nervous. It's like, oh dear. So,
I'm gonna go watch them cook the pig.
The elder is currently talking with several of the other leaders from the different tribes, and you do notice the stark age difference between all of them. There doesn't seem to be a single Goliath, probably older than Jade, anywhere here,
Oh wow.
with the exception of the elder.
So
My
imagine one of their
apologies,
chats is
everyone.
going, did you see the game? You know, like making another blind joke going, wow.
And
Just like all of them.
he turns around to respond to Caleb. May I help you, Caleb?
Actually, you can, but I don't want to pull you away from your current conversation.
It is quite all right. We are merely catching up of what has happened in the past few years since we have met in person. A moment, friends. And they nod. What can I do for you?
There's a few things you told me earlier.
Yes.
Things that have been eating away at me for years now.
We all have those things, don't we?
I just need more clarification on things.
What can I help with?
How can you be so certain?
Of what?
Well, you told me that my parents didn't give me away of their own will.
I did.
Why'd you say that?
And he kind of like pauses for a moment to gather his words, and then turns up to you and says, each person, I can see a sort of energy about them. When one no longer has anyone who holds them in their heart, there's a darkness around what I can see. You do not have it. Your parents still, in some way, love you. And I can tell that they would not have given you up on purpose.
Suppose it's just. Oh, go ahead, finish what you're doing.
The only other thing I can tell you is that I sense that they are alive, but there's something strange about how I can feel them. They are not. Cannot find the best way to describe it, but they are not themselves.
Not themselves.
I'm sorry, I've never felt anything like this before. This will be a quest for you to find on your own.
No, it's quite alright. I just suppose I wanted more clarification for my own sake.
And
But
I can understand that.
I suppose once you start to believe something, it's hard to believe something else, isn't it?
It is.
Well, if that's all you can give me, then I'll take it, but I appreciate it.
I feel that there will be many answered questions in your future, but that you will have to travel quite far to obtain them.
Something tells me that you're quite right. Well, I suppose that's all I wanted.
Very well. And he
Thank
starts quite welcome. If there's anything else, you know where to find me. And he turns around to the group again.
Governor, can we go somewhere a bit more secluded?
Oh, can you?
I need to tell you.
DM, are we?
There's not a whole lot of places to go, especially with the new people that have been added into this already small camp.
Go make yourself an igloo.
But you could walk toward the avalanche that previously happened with all the demons that are buried in it.
Lovely idea, Wes.
Just saying.
Man, what a nice view of death and dead demons.
Just saying, okay? That's the way
Must
you can
imagine,
go.
like,
The other side's a
one with
cliff.
their legs are so up. Like he's
Fair.
Very
like that.
romantic, Wesley.
But at the same time, it's pretty on par.
I'm just,
for-
like, I'm not gonna
True.
change the surroundings that I told you
Oh
about
my
previously.
No, I just think it's hilarious because I think it's very on par.
Yeah.
You
No,
could
I
easily
agree.
made that more romantic. The battle has been won.
Has it?
Alright.
Yes, most. Hey.
Alright, so we go to like wherever secluded area that we can go.
No,
Okay.
Let's
So you guys go like outside of the camp, the outside of the entrance to the camp, and just like off to the side, and like next to one of the walls, like still staying close to the camp, but
Look, I've never been one to share about my past. I'm sure you've figured that out by now.
I mean, the sky's blue, isn't it?
If anybody deserves to know what I'm about to say, I think it's you.
Aww.
I've been searching for years. Not just recently. Much like Tyson, on my 13th birthday, I had to leave my home.
But were you like in the same realm with Tyson that you were like
I was run
trying to
out.
escape? Oh. What was the
People
reason?
feared what I've become.
Okay.
When I turned 13, I ended up with, well, this. And like he lifts up his hand and casts Sacred Flame to obviously show his magic. And I don't know how. So, the village kicked me out, calling me things like Hellspawn, Demon, Cursed One, and I didn't know why. And at the same time, my parents ended up giving me away. I still don't know why to this day. But I will do everything in my power to find out.
Avenir doesn't say anything, but just like gently give him a hug.
Oh, geez.
Appreciate it, but I didn't come out here for that.
And she like just kind of like, you know that thing like when you hug someone and then you just kind of like look at them dead in the eye like, what do you mean?
I came out here to ask you for your help.
Necroboy, we're in this together. I was under the assumption that I was going to help you out with this anyways. We're all here for each other. You're not alone in this. Much like you've told me when after I saw Creed for the first time in, well, years.
Yeah, I'm starting to figure that out. No matter what I used to believe, I actually trust you guys.
And judging by how we first met each other, I'm not saying I'm opposed to this character development here.
Look. One day I'm going to get the answers. But something tells me that it's not going to be for a while. And something else tells me it might not be exactly what I want to hear. If it's not, I just want to know that you guys won't think any differently of me.
Kaylin, how many times am I going to have to tell you that we're here for you thick and thin? I'm here for you, and I will be by your side through the good and bad. Same with Tyson, and same with the Doctor, and same with Keitra.
I think that was the only time you needed to tell me.
Avenir kisses him. On
Yeah!
the mouth.
That is hard.
Now keys.
No
Now
keys.
keys. And after she gives him the kiss, just like gives him a look, feel like, does that persuade you in anything? Does that confirm
that
we're
enough?
gonna- was that enough to let you know?
Kaylin doesn't say anything, but Avenir can see the smallest smirk form on his face.
Come on, I know you can smell bigger than that.
Kaylin actually smiles for the first time in his life.
Yay!
Oh, out of character. Ah. And yeah, Av is just gonna look at him and say, "Smell looks good on you."
Maybe I can get used to this.
I know I will.
Welcome, Mama.
Wait, what?
Woo!
Mama, no! Why?
No! Ew! Ah!
This is
I like you as a sister. No, we're not.
this is look no.
not sister zoning.
This is not
No.
no. This is not one of the stepsisters.
This is not how that's gonna happen. No.
It's not.
No,
No,
we're not going there.
We're not friend zoning. We're not sister zoning. We're not doing that. But yeah, I was just feel like I'm here for you, and I know that you're here for me.
I won't make the same mistake twice.
You better not, otherwise I will definitely cut you out of my life if you do.
Ooh.
Noted. But I don't plan on going anywhere.
I like to hear that.
Should probably get back before people start getting suspicious.
Yeah, that's fair. I did see the doctor by the pigs cooking. I want to see if he's trying his hand at helping out with cooking for the feast.
We cut to Dr. Boneless tearing into a pig leg.
I was gonna say more like preparing a fireball, but you know.
Oh. I thought the pig was. I already skipped to
No,
the pig.
they are not cooked yet.
Oh.
They were frozen like 10 minutes ago.
Dr. Boneless gnawing on a raw leg of pig.
Ew!
God, no.
Sashimi.
I mean, it's not the worst thing. that the doctor.
We've seen the doctor do way worse. Anyway, let's. So yeah, you guys enter back into camp.
Well, real quick, as they're walking back, Kalen just kind of mutters under his breath, "Thanks. I really needed that."
Anytime, Nectar Boy.
In more ways than one.
Eh.
Okay. Anyway, okay, so you guys head
Gross.
back into the camp. People are preparing festivities. They're actually setting up some like decorations and things like that too. And yeah.
Celebrate now, guys, because we're gonna have a rough ride ahead.
Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys do have time to take a short rest before the festivities would begin, if you would like to do that.
Nap time.
Doesn't really do me any good, so I'm gonna
Do I
abstain
have
from that.
anything really to
Actually,
reload?
just because I'm like I'm like I have all my spell slots, I have everything. Would Avenir be able to go and help cook anything?
We're gonna see
And
Avenir.
if you'd like
chef
to,
skills.
you
Chef
could go.
Avenir.
You could go ask if you'd like.
Actually, that's a good idea. I want to come with.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like,
I
hey,
wanna come too. Let's
Become
go
one of us.
cook.
let's just help. Yeah.
During all of
yeah.
this, Tyson would be sort of mingling with the other tribes just to sort of get to know them all.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually
Before we-
something that Kalen would do. Is he would go over and see like if he could help cook, because that's all he's ever done when he was alone in the forest was
Yeah.
cook his own food.
Meanwhile, Av is not a good cook, but does have that team spirit of helping out any way she can.
Yeah.
True.
So yeah, Av goes over to the Goliaths that are like preparing for the feast. Would you like any help? Any extra set of hands?
And they turn back. The people who are cooking turn back toward you. And it's a 2 women and like 3 men, Goliaths, male Goliaths that are like kind of turned back and look like, no, thank you. You are one of our guests, and it would be rude for us to ask you to help us.
But we want help.
Well, to be
And-
fair, we offered. You didn't ask.
You did, and we understand that that you do not know our customs. However, the woman looks around. So we will not take it as an insult that you asked us to help prepare the food. In our culture, if you are telling someone that you would like to help prepare the food, you do not trust them to handle it.
Oh, that's an insult.
Oh.
Well, then, can
We
I
are
have
not-
some alcohol while we wait?
Happy hour.
And they kind of look at
Dang
you
it,
like,
doctor.
and how much have you eaten today?
How much have I eaten today?
I'm pretty sure nothing.
Nothing. You
I'll-
haven't eaten anything.
Is
You're
it the
frickin'
morning?
starving. No.
Oh
The only
wait.
person who's
why
eaten anything is
haven't I
Avenir. Because you
We
didn't
haven't
eat.
eaten.
We went straight to the.
Does it
Good place.
matter?
Yes.
We
it
went straight to
matters.
the fight.
Lunch.
I
Food
didn't.
matters. Are you telling me that food doesn't matter? I love food.
I also.
I mean,
love
does
food.
it matter in that I am going to have I'm going to have sustenance. It's just not going to be a food form of sustenance.
That's not how that works,
Uh,
though.
Well, the
Rule
only
number 1.
and one of the men stepped forward. One of the only alcohol we have is, and he kind of like looks down at your stature, and it's like is quite strong. I do recommend having a full belly before drinking. And
Why
that
does
goes
everyone
for-
underestimate me? Give me a cup, Wesley.
Doctor.
You are
rule
less
number
than
1.
you are less than half of their size. You literally stand up to basically maybe their kneecap.
Also,
What are
yeah,
you
and-
having as well?
And
That's
Av, to Dr. Boneless. Rule number 1, Doctor, don't drink on an empty stomach, especially if it's a strong drink.
He's right, you know.
I've never followed rules in my life.
If Tyson was
And
there,
now you're a deep gnome.
Hey, that was low.
Ooh.
No, you are.
Hey, that
To the road. To the road.
Bye.
Remember when we had a deep?
No, don't leave
Oh.
the call, Joey. Now
Oh,
the cameras
no.
are all gonna be messed
That
up.
was so
Oh,
mean.
Come on, that was good.
I'm Dr. Boneless.
Hi, I'm Tyson.
Oh boy. Well, I guess this is what I get for making fun of Dr. Boneless. Not gonna
Yeah,
stick
it's
the frickin'
what
windows
you
around.
How do you make fun of me?
At least,
Oh,
What
is
a
that
one-
what out of
at
the
least,
frame?
at least
Hi.
Cody said, yeah, you guys are just floating heads now.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense that I stayed. I'm on the very end.
Wes, put my
That was a
camera
low blow.
over the Dr. Boneless, the drawn one, the art.
Okay.
So
Wait,
in
putting
between
your face
Kaylin
over
the-
and Kaylin.
Nice.
All right. on,
my
that was
gosh.
good.
That was good. I'll give you that.
That was
You're
good.
so mean. You're so mean to me. What did I do to deserve that?
We
I didn't do
love
anything
you,
to
Joey.
you, Joey. I just was, look, I'm talking back to the Deadpool of the group, okay?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That's an honor. Thank you.
That is an order.
You're welcome.
Oh gosh, we got Thor for Tyson. We got Deadpool for Dr. Boneless. We got Black Widow for Avenir, and we got Hawkeye for Caitlyn.
I
Oh,
mean, I
gosh.
would say that Dr. Bonus is more of a rocket raccoon.
Fair. Very fair.
Yes.
I would rather be Deadpool.
I mean, that's fair.
I love
But what I'm
Deadpool.
just saying is, like, personality-wise... Actually, you know what?
Personality you have so
Yeah,
right.
you're the personality of Deadpool inside of Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah.
Like, fourth wall breaking Rocket. And I'm Loki. Ooh, I like that.
Caitlyn would like to know who they are. I mean, isn't it obvious?
But,
I was gonna say Wanda because
Yeah.
chaos magic.
Yeah.
all
Does
right.
that mean Jade's the Hulk?
Yes.
Yes, that is perfect!
Yes.
She-Hulk. Yes, She-Hulk.
Hulk, yeah. Yep.
All right. So, yeah, you guys can take a short rest and skip to the festivities if there's nothing else you guys would like to do.
Yeah, no. Short rest. Party time.
All right.
Party
So
time!
everybody can take a short rest. And
Even though it doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah.
and so you can, over the time you guys are resting, you can smell the food being cooked, and they're adding different spices and things like that to the pigs. They're making a giant pot of stew with some of the other like meat and vegetables that they had. They're making they have the flagons of like the alcohol that they brought by that you're pretty sure is just straight fermented whatever it is that they use to make it,
Wonderful.
as it does burn quite a bit when it goes down.
Yeah, boy.
Everything is smelling delicious, and there has been whispers of some sort of very fancy dessert.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Fancy.
Avenir is intrigued by this.
As is Kaylin.
Oh whoa.
I love
Oh,
dessert.
whoa, what's this?
I don't know anybody who doesn't love dessert.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Stares
so-
at Jade.
So,
Jade would dislike dessert.
the short rest is over, and the elder walks up to your tent with all of you in it. The festivities are about to begin. Won't you all join us?
Don't mind if I do.
As you have all passed the test.
I think I could spare some
You-
time.
Would we
be
not be
considered-
invited if we didn't pass?
Do you ask that, actually?
I don't know. No.
No, you can ask that if you want.
Okay. Would we not be invited if we didn't pass your exams?
Only true members of the clan are invited to participate in this. So, yes, if you had not
We're
passed the test, you
clan.
would not be welcome.
We're
You
part
probably
of
would
the
have been the
club.
Now,
We
with,
get to be
with,
part of the club.
with those gems that you obtained from the cave, you are welcome to be here with us anytime.
Yeah.
You are
Thank you,
now
Elder.
friends of our clan.
Yay!
And of all of the Goliaths who reside in the mountains.
Yay! Maybe
To
I'll build a
everyone
summer
but
home.
Avenir's surprise, this actually makes Kaylin smile again.
There's a smile
Aw.
there.
So,
Tell you about
Good
it
on
later.
you.
the festivities begin. Some of the Goliaths are dressed up in like furs and with masks on. They begin dancing,
Yes.
and people begin passing out slices, like very very tender cooked slices of the pork.
Pig sushi.
They also are giving out portions of the stew. They're passing around the flagons of this alcohol, and you are all able to partake, and you get your fill. And there are roasted vegetables of all different kinds, and yeah, they take very good care of all of you, and are welcoming you all as part of the clan. And so as everything goes on, you eventually see Viserys partaking of the food, and he's moving a little slowly. He's very clearly injured, and the battle took a lot out of him. And he glares at you for a second, Tyson. Your eyes lock, and he glares at you angrily for a second, and then breathes out, closes his eyes, and looks at you and gives a small bow before going back to the tent, slowly.
Yeah, you better show him respect. He's the king
As
of
you
Brayden.
should.
I'm the king of all the Goliaths now, boy.
And then
Seems
he
you got through to him, big guy.
begins starting toward the tent, and then he looks back at you and calls out to you, "King, come."
I go.
Tyson to
And
12.
he brings
I
his
also
food
forget
in
things before.
to his clan area and orders one of his men to get up so that you can sit down on this like cushion. Sit with us. You've earned it.
Damn right he has.
Yeah, boy.
We're in the peanut gallery, like, damn right.
Yeah.
have a
You
man
guys would
crush on you
probably
now.
see this happening. And he sits down and he he grabs like a giant chunk of meat. It would probably, like, just size-wise, it'd be about the size of like Dr. Boneless's head, and just like takes a giant bite out of it with his hand and sets it back down on his plate. You fight well for one from Brayden. Who trained you?
Backhanded compliment.
Mikael's sideman. What's his name? Oh no, I'm forgetting already.
Kenobu.
Kenobu.
Obi-Wan Kenobu.
It wasn't a reference to that.
No.
Yeah.
I was trained by my father's sideman, Kenobu.
I heard great tales of his prowess in battle, actually. Before
He was a very skilled
Brayden
man.
became too weak. And a bunch of the other men laugh. A bunch of the other guys in the room laugh. You are the first to defeat me in a challenge, so you have my respect. You have great honor by sparing my life. I'll be honest in saying that I more than likely would not have done the same for you.
Wow, this guy's rude.
No, he's just being honest.
However,
That's fair.
when the clans meet tomorrow morning, I promise you that you have shown, with the honor that you have shown, you will have my support. And the support of my clan.
As you should.
But first, I want to hear details of what you will ask of us to do.
First, we need to. Does he want me to go through part of the plan now, or does he mean like as in tomorrow? When we do like the long rest.
I mean, you can ask him that if you'd like.
Would you like me to go over it now, or would you like to?
We can
Take
save
him
the
aside.
formalities for tomorrow. For now, we drink! And
Yeah, we do.
He grabs a giant flagon. Like, it's one of the ones that you're using to pour into people's cups, and he literally just chugs the whole thing, and then grabs another one for you and sets it in front of you. Drink!
Another.
Do it.
And this is
Put it
a
on
whole
drink.
jug. Like, this is big.
Yeah.
You drink the whole thing?
Yeah, drink the whole thing.
Constitution saving
Yes!
throw, Tyson.
Yeah,
Let's
boy.
go, Tyson.
Wasted.
Wait, are we, like, is the rest of the party, are we with Tyson right now? Or
Not
are
right
we
now.
just-
Tyson was pulled
Okay.
into a different tent. You guys are hanging out with the rest of the clans and like
Never
mingling. They are kind of like separated. You know.
Okay.
They just faced a defeat, so they're kind of like huddled together.
Mm-hmm.
We're all winners, boys. We all live.
Got this, Tyson.
That's my constitution. Oh, it's a +6.
Come on, Tyson.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 17. Wait, it's a
17.
saving throw, right?
Yeah, saving
yeah,
throw.
Constitution.
So we roll a 17. So you rolled an 11 on the dice. That's still pretty good. You're gonna get tipsy and you're gonna get drunk, but you're not gonna like black out. You're still gonna remember everything, but you're starting to have a real good time. Just a little on the giggly side. Just a little on the giggly side. They're all of the clan's member of the Viserys' clan are drinking, and you guys are there laughing about the fight. One of the men goes, "When your blood armor came on his face, you should have seen it." And Viserys is like, "No, I every time, I never remember what their faces look like when that armor comes on." If you want to say anything, you can. You can ask him questions or do whatever. But you are a little drunk, and by a little drunk, I mean you're happily drunk right now.
You're a happy drunk, not a fighting drunk.
Yeah, like I am IRL.
It's not tequila.
Tequila, yeah.
It's
tequila.
It's not tequila.
Tequila!
Tyson goes to say, "You put up a really good fight, man. That was good."
Yeah. No one has laid me out like that before. Not even my wife. And they all start chuckling and laughing.
Wait, mate, hold on. There's your wife here. She might fight you this tonight.
Oh, no. She's with our 7 children.
Oh, damn, you're busy, man. Get on you.
Must keep the clan strong.
I love this.
What's everybody else doing?
I am eating a leg of pig the same size as me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. These aren't like mountain. These aren't like pigs that are raised in a pen. These are like mountain boars.
Yeah.
Like so, they're big.
I am
like Renfield.
I have stuck the pig leg into the snow, and I am just like.
What I would imagine is that they handed you a plate that's like you have to hold it with your arms like this, and they put the pig leg in front, and you just see Dr. Boneless's eyes go. And you just start like gnawing at it like a wild animal, and they like some of the Goliaths even look at you a little funny, like. And then like look to Avenir and Kaylin and Jade like with just a little bit of a look of, is this creature okay? Like
Kaylin just like shrugs it off like it's a normal day.
I don't think so. I don't think I've been okay.
I mean, Av would kind of be right there with Dr. Boneless and just
numbing your face in it.
Numbing my face off, but just like takes a moment to like catch some air, sees Dr. Boneless and just be like, respect, and then just goes back to
eating and having
Dr. Boneless never comes up
Kaylin would have
for
been
air.
eating, but unlike the first time they offered, if they offer him alcohol, he is going to take it this time.
Okay. Well, yeah, they would definitely offer you alcohol. They are offering everyone alcohol.
Yeah, so unlike when Ari offered it
fuel
earlier,
meal.
Kaylin will actually take it this time.
Okay.
Av notices and is gonna look at Kaylin expectantly.
Can Kaylin hold his alcohol? We shall
We'll
see.
find out.
Let's find
Make
out.
a Constitution saving throw. Everyone who's drinking, so I'm assuming everybody. Everyone
That's
make a
me.
Constitution saving throw. Tyson already made his.
I'm
Roll
going to
for
do mine with
Dunlity.
advantage because I want to see how this goes.
Okay.
Roll for.
Roll
Using
for
an
Dunlity.
advantage roll for drunk.
I am rolling advantage for drunk.
Oh my god, I just got a nat 20!
Oh,
Okay.
if we could say a net 1, we're like, oh no, not
So
again.
for the nat 20, I'm gonna do a little narrative storyline
Oh, please.
for Dr.
Please do.
Boneless.
Go ahead and do that first because I'm
So
actually pretty happy with
Dr.
what I rolled.
Boneless, and like earlier, had gone up to those guys and was like, "I want to drink" when waiting for the pigs to be cooked, and they're like, "Okay," and they like give you like a small sip, and you're like, "No, I want more," and they're looking at you like, "Okay," and they give you a little bit more, and they're like, and you like kind of grab onto their clothes, like, "I don't think you're understanding me." More, and they're like, okay, they're gaining some respect for this little creature. So you've actually been drinking with them for like the past 4 hours. You didn't take a short rest. You've just been
Hell
drinking.
yeah.
And now, with that nat
Midday
20,
drinking.
the Goliaths that were originally cooking food are all trashed. And
You outdrank
Dr.
Goliath.
Boneless is sitting there with a bunch of Goliath-sized shot glasses empty in the snow with like 2 of the other Goliaths passed out backwards with just like grins plastered on their faces, and the other one's just kind of like shaking around, and Dr. Boneless is fine. Just
Absolute
fine.
lightweights.
And one of them just looks at you. Are you sure you're drinking? You sure you're drinking? It seems I do.
This is great.
And Dr. Boneless is just kind of like, yeah. And he just like look dead in his eyes and take another shot.
Imagine bang.
And like
after that.
he grabs the glass in his hand and is like, oh boy, and like, you win. I'm done. I'm done. You win, small man. I like you drink good, and then falls backwards and passes out in the snow.
Have I earned the respect of the Goliath?
If
now?
they remember you, then yes, you've earned respect.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh god.
You
And some of the other Goliath clans are actually watching this, and they like look over at you, and they're like, "We want to drink with the small man!"
Yeah.
And they come over and they pour you more drinks, and are like literally seeing how much you can drink before you just collapse.
And
And
die.
they're drinking with you too, and I'm just gonna say you do get a little bit drunk, but only to the point where everybody is singing together. They teach you a traditional Goliath song, and now you guys are all boisterously singing together.
Oh
And
my god,
one of
who's
the-
king of the Goliath?
One of the other Goliaths picks you up and puts you on their shoulder to keep singing, so you're all at the same eye level, and they're all like, you guys are watching this as they're all singing and dancing and just having a freaking blast together.
Hell yes.
Oh
That's
my
great.
gosh. When the Valley of Death ends up being a double entendre, the actual like episode title has a double entendre now.
Now, before I tell you what I rolled, I want to know, where is Arit?
Arit she's around, but she's kind of like, it's almost like she's alone. She doesn't, from all of the times you've been around her, she doesn't have like a group. She doesn't have what seems to be friends in the community. So she's just kind of off, like eating quietly by herself and drinking.
So, I want to walk over to her
Mm-hmm.
and just look her dead in the eyes when I take this shot.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 19.
Ooh, that's pretty good. So you look her dead in the eyes with a shot, and she looks at you and pours you another one, and then takes a giant swig of hers too.
And then I will sit down and drink with Arit.
All right. And she kind of like looks at you, annoyed at first. Can I help you?
Look, you can drop the shtick around me because I tried to do the same thing, and I will tell you right now, with my friends, it doesn't work. Now pour me another drink.
And she looks as you chug the shot and pours you another one, and then pours herself one and drinks it. You're an odd bunch, but you fight well, I'll give you that.
Well, we have been doing it for years.
Where do you hail from, elf?
Well, I would say a small village of Talon Grove, but they drove me out when I was a kid, so I guess I hail from the forest near there.
You survived as a child on your own.
No
Impressive.
choice.
The few Goliaths that are banished from the clans never make it long, so it is impressive that you, as small as you are able to do so. And she raises another glass to you. To survival. And chugs another drink.
To survival. And then he'll down his too.
And she kind of like looks at you and then looks at Tyson and the other group. Why do you follow him?
Well, I suppose you could say, first of all, that our destinies are rather intertwined.
It seems
But-
all of us are.
I follow him and my other friends simply because they are the first who have ever showed me true kindness.
And she kind of like ponders that for a minute. kindness. You don't see it as a weakness.
No, the opposite, actually. I used to see it as a weakness when I was younger, sure. But now I think it's quite a strength.
She kind of like is like deep in thought, and she takes another big gulp of her drink, and it's just kind of like you can tell she's processing things in her mind, but she's like very somber and almost sad.
I take it no one's ever shown you that kind of kindness, have they?
And she kind of smiles a little bit. Plenty have tried.
Well, maybe I'll be the first to succeed.
And she kind of like looks up into your eyes. It was not a failure on their part.
Never said it was.
And she pours another drink and chugs it and then pours another for you. It is hard to be kind when people look at you with scorn.
Believe me, if there's anyone out of everyone here that knows that, I'm the one that would.
Banished from your home. I see we share that in common.
Why'd they run you out?
When I was with my former clan, I failed the test and chose to sacrifice those I thought were weaker than I. This clan accepted me when the others would not. Here I found purpose in battle.
I can respect that.
I found.
Well, if it's any consolation, maybe it's not. Seems to me you found a family.
Family would be defined by those who would die for you. And people you would die for. I have no one like that.
You sound like me, that's for sure.
But you have found a family in them. An odd bunch to be sure. But they have your trust.
And I guess I have theirs too.
So
At least now.
So it would seem.
So I suppose I'm living proof. It's not impossible.
You are not a Goliath.
No,
Our ways are different.
and yet, someone that you and many others think are no longer fit to leads your clan.
The Elder is many things, but he is the most fit to lead us.
So I've been told. But many would think that if you don't have any merit in battle, then you don't have any merit at all.
And she kind of smirks. You obviously have not seen the Elder fight.
No. But he can't really fight like he used to now, can he?
And she smirks. You would be surprised.
Well, perhaps I'll get to see that.
For your sake, I hope not.
Well, I don't think we have much of a choice.
And she kind of like sets her drink down and leans in. If the Elder is forced to take part in a battle, then most of us will already be dead. The Elder decides to fight foes only when there is no other choice. When the battle looks too unwinnable or too grave. When I was young, I saw it only once, when another clan attacked. That clan no longer exists.
Well, then I hope it doesn't come to that, but there's no guarantee that it won't. I'm sure you know that by now.
There are no guarantees in life.
There's one thing that I can guarantee, because I disagree with you on that. We are many things as individuals. But, whether you like it or not, we're here to fight alongside you. I can guarantee you that.
And I would fight alongside all of you as well. Just don't count on me to save your hide, should one of you make a mistake. And she pours you one last drink before standing up and walking away. And you can tell that her shoulders are slumped, and she's still down and thinking about something, but she walks away. And seems to want to be left alone.
I'll leave you alone for now, but I'll leave you with this one last piece of advice. Take it from somebody who's done it.
She stops, but doesn't turn
Running away from your problems will not solve them.
My problems.
Just think about that.
And she doesn't turn around, but she just says, my problems always meet the edge of my axe. And she drinks and walks off out of the camp.
I suppose I should leave her be for now. But I think I can get through to her eventually. And then he'll down his drink and head back over to everybody else.
All right. Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
I rolled a 19 on my con save.
Nice.
That's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
you are
Like,
you are able to hold your liquor. You're able to drink, not a ton like Dr. Boneless over here. If you drank as much as Dr. Boneless, you'd be passed out just like the other Goliaths. But
yeah. Eros didn't race a quitter, but he raced someone that has limits. So
yes. you have discovered those from years of drinking with circus people.
I think we've all discovered our limits at one point in this campaign.
What are limits?
Meanwhile, Dr. Bolus is still testing.
Dr. Bonus is still sitting there like another Goliath has passed out, and she just sits forward, puts his hands together, and goes, "Who's next?"
I'm sorry, but actually,
Who's
now that I
next?
think about it, this is a great parallel because the last time Dr. Bolus drank that, he was the first to black out.
And tell me if I'm overstepping with the RP of your character. I'm just going with the nat 20.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay, if I say or do anything that would be out of character, please take over. And I am just continuing with your nat 20, but you're literally drinking one Goliath after another under the table, like.
I'm just like, I would like to think that Avenir is just enjoying and trying to learn like the different like drinking songs that the Goliaths were like singing while they were just completely wasted with Dr. Boneless. So yeah, it's just like, and then just seeing the Goliaths just drop like flies one by one, she just gets mildly concerned for the doctor's liver.
Is the elder drinking? Do we get some drunk seeing stuff?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Drunk seeing through the future. Oh no.
I could see the future.
I got a 19, swear to God.
So the
I
elder.
just imagine you going like this, like 1, 2, 3, like that
Look
goose,
around
but
and
instead
don't-
it's you getting the drunk people.
Yeah, you look around and don't immediately see the elder. And then you see him off in the corner of the camp, and he looks like he's talking to somebody, but you can't see anybody else there.
Cellstone.
Shall I go bother him?
Sure, you can.
Can I walk?
You get up and you kind of like wobble at first, but then you find your equilibrium, and start walking away. And then one of the Goliaths is like, I thought we were still drinking.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Hold your panties.
I'll hold my glass. And you like look back and you realize he's not actually holding anything. I got no. Where's my? Nothing came out. Where's cup? Like he's just one after the other. So you start walking over to the elder, and it's a very strange thing you see before you. You see the elder talking to someone, but what's there doesn't seem to be a person. It's an area almost void of light. It looks like just the shape of a person, but it's just darkness.
The elder talks to the void?
You don't know.
Are they talking to the chat
Does
right
the
now?
void sound like chat?
Can he bring all of the bands that we brought up?
Yeah.
A ye old music festival, if you will.
Okay, I'm gonna go bother him. Hello, elder. Are you having a good time?
And the elder kind of looks in your direction. Ah, good, doctor. You were just who we were waiting for.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is
And
sus.
out of the darkness, you see this head turn toward you, and you just see this bright white smile. And you
Oh, no.
hear,
Ouch.
Oh, hello, doctor. It's been an awful long time since we spoke.
Oh, Jesus W. Christ.
And you immediately recognize this as your patron.
No, you
I'm
guys
not even
aren't
the magic
supposed to
person
be
who has
buddies.
either.
Or at least a representation of your patron.
No.
We were having a good time.
Are
That's
you-
why.
Are you having a good night?
I was.
Well, I hope you have a great day tomorrow. You'll finally get to play with some things that are headed your way. I was just giving your friend here a fair bit of warning. Good luck. And then he literally just vanishes.
Jesus.
I don't like that.
Report
Why does my
cell phone number.
patron sound like the Mad Hatter on
And
like
then
6
in
other
your
drugs?
head, you hear, "Don't worry, Alan. You'll have my power for the future." And that's it.
Oh.
Okay, excuse me,
Now, if I
Mr.
was to do the joke,
Elder.
I would actually do the
Buddy,
joke
can I have your attention, please? What was that?
voice. When I looked at you earlier, I felt a specific presence that I have not felt in many years.
Oh.
So I called upon him to question his motives.
And?
I am sorry, but I am
Oh.
not at liberty to tell you. Just know that you have much ahead of you.
Oh god.
I could have guessed that. Anyway,
And he looks down at the ground. And I am sorry to say, but there is much suffering in your past and your future.
God.
I could have told you that myself.
But
Anyway, have you had enough to drink, my good sir?
and he kind of looks at you and just smiles a little bit. I was just talking to a man, an entity that should not exist in this world. I think I may have had too much.
Oh, no.
Aw.
You never had too much. Come on, Mr. Elder. Let's go get freaking wasted.
And he reaches down, like kneels over, reach down and grab your hand.
Oh.
After you.
Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna lead him back to all of the Goliaths that I have decimated.
All the knocked out Goliaths.
We've been trying to reach you about your throne's extended
Extended warranty.
God.
Mick.
All right, so you guys party into the wee hours in the morning. If there's anything you guys want to do, please tell me. You guys are gonna party until the wee hours of the morning. And
The long
I'm-
rests?
Yeah.
Question mark.
I'm just gonna say, just because Flower Child said this in chat, and I absolutely love it. Like, while it's all happening, Avenir is writing down the events of the day, tracking the day, but also writing down like the Goliath drinking songs, while in the margin tallying however many Goliaths have just been down.
So everybody,
What's my body
everybody
count?
is pretty like drunk. But who rolled? You rolled the nat 20 on the perception check, right, Dr. Boneless?
I rolled a 19 on perception.
19. Okay, who else rolled an 18 or higher on perception when we did this?
Oh.
Oh, we were supposed to do perception.
I didn't realize we were.
Yeah, roll.
Yeah, I didn't
roll,
realize you were
yeah,
doing
roll,
that either.
roll a perception check. This was from a while ago.
Yeah.
7. I didn't see
18. 18 exactly.
18
Yeah.
is 19.
I'm gonna say everybody
19,
roll
yeah.
at disadvantage, with the exception of Dr. Boneless, because you have been drinking pretty heavily.
16.
Yes, still 7. Still 7.
17.
17? Okay.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Boneless and Kaylin and Tyson, you don't really think anything of it, but you feel the ground rumble underneath your feet as the party continues to go on, and it almost feels
Oh,
like,
God.
for a moment, the entire mountain shakes. And then it's gone.
This isn't Southern California.
Kalen just brushes it off and still continues to head over to everybody else. And as he gets back to the group, he sits down and gives Avenir a small kiss on the cheek.
Aww. Woo woo.
Avenir accepts it. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. So, are you guys good with taking a long rest, or is there still anything you want to do?
Yes,
I think
sir.
I'm done.
I alert the others about the rattle, but then I kind of like shake it off. Shaking off the shaking off.
Yeah,
Eh.
Kalen
And,
informs everybody that he also felt it, but he didn't think anything of it.
So
Ooh, is
the
that
elder,
the ground shaking or is it me?
the elder steps forth, and is going to like finish the drinking and the eating by telling you about dessert.
Hell yeah.
Is that dessert?
4 of the clans have met here today to discuss our futures. For this, we have prepared an exquisite dessert written down by our ancestors and our customs. And a bunch of other Goliaths start bringing out these big wooden bowls full of like kind of this. It looks like it's got like berries in it, and it looks chilled. And they hand it out to everybody. Enjoy. And it's kind of like it almost looks like a mash. It's got some ice and like snow and stuff in it, but it's like a mash, and then you can tell that there's like some berries and stuff in it.
A smell check?
You can investigate it if you want.
Investigate?
Or you can literally
dessert?
ask somebody about it, too.
Mr. Elder, what's in this?
Ah, yes. This might be unfamiliar to those who do not grow in the mountains. It's mashed frozen pig's brains and berries.
Oh, great. All right. I'm going
Kalen
to
eats it like
delicacy
nothing.
of the
Let's
Goliath
go.
people.
Yeah, Kalen just digs right into it.
Yeah, let's dig in, bird.
Tyson digs into it like he's had it
Delicacy.
before,
Kalen grew up in
but
the
he's
forest,
drinking
so
the
this is not
chocolate
that
cake.
strange.
It's
to him.
interesting. The texture of the brains and the flavors
Ew.
of the different berries actually somehow go together pretty well. It tastes like it's almost like a berry pudding.
Wes, did you get this idea because Tyson squished the guy's brains like
No,
blueberries?
I got it from Indiana Jones and the chilled monkey brains.
I
It was a
That's
dessert.
good,
never.
That's true. That's fair.
So yeah, it's literally a dessert in a lot of places. It's like
That's
brains.
true. He's not wrong about
Fair,
that.
So-
fair.
Yeah, you guys, if whoever wants to eat it, eats it, and it
Yep.
actually, like, surprisingly, like the first bite, you kind of cringe a little bit for those if you didn't grow up in the forest, but everyone else is like, all right, like
Slimy, but
that's
satisfying.
yeah, exactly, slimy but satisfying.
But satisfying.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, this
almost
is nothing new to Kaylin.
It's as close to an ice cream as you could get, pretty
Oh,
much.
gross.
This is what
I
it's like.
vibes with it. She can vibe with it. Yeah.
All right. So, and now we close our clan ceremony. Tomorrow we meet to discuss the plans. Everyone get some rest for Our negotiations are never straightforward. And it kind of gets a couple laughs from different Goliaths. And the elder walks away and starts heading back toward his tent. If you guys want, you can all take a long rest.
Yes.
Taking that long rest.
Rest.
How hungover am I gonna be?
Let's find out.
Oh
I'm the
boy,
only one that took
that's
going to
be an
right?
interesting thing.
Actually, I'm pretty sure we're all pretty hungover.
Can we roll?
Yeah, roll for it. Roll for hangover.
Roll
Oh,
for I'm
God.
ready.
Everyone
Is that
except
a
for
con
Dr.
save?
Boneless, roll for hangover.
Hell yeah.
Because nat 20, baby.
Nat 20 means
Kalen's
hangover.
hella hungover because I rolled a 3.
Ooh, yeah, you're a little hungover.
Just a bit.
Any modifiers on top of that?
17.
Okay, Avenir, yeah, you're like, you wake up and you're like, I don't want to wake up in the morning, but you're like mostly fine. What did you roll, Steve?
Is any modifiers being on top of it?
Constitution.
Constitution.
Not that it makes a difference, but that makes mine a 4.
Okay.
10?
Yeah,
yeah,
Does
I-
10
I-
save me?
No, it doesn't. So Tyson also wakes up like, he's like achy hungover. Like, you don't want to get up and your just muscles ache a little bit.
Oh, from the drinking and also getting my ass beat.
I mean, you
Yeah.
technically
Fair, fair.
beat more ass than you
Oh, yeah, I did.
got.
You did dodge a lot of hits.
You did. I rolled very low on a lot of attacks.
I rolled a 4 on that, and then plus a 6, and I'm like, thank God I'm not that hungover. Just
Yeah,
yet.
Yeah, you're not Kalen levels.
Yeah,
of
you're not.
hungover.
Kaylin is like, no, go away.
Kalen's like, I'm going to die right here.
Yeah.
So,
Av is functional.
so you guys
He's
all
functioning.
take a long rest after
Yeah.
a night of fun and festivities that you really haven't had in a long time.
Yeah,
and
since
just,
grandma's.
just for that one evening, the stress of all the pressure that has been put on you fades away. But then,
But then,
in the morning, everyone is woken up by the ground rumbling violently. And it sounds like this.
Oh
no.
gosh, it's that.
Smash
It was that
and eat.
thing. Smash it and eat.
And you hear a roar come from the cave at the bottom of the mountain, and it reverberates so loudly that everyone in the camp is forced to cover their ears.
and I had already planned to anyway.
Literally, it's blowing snow back past you and creates a wind. The sunlight is barely peeking out over the mountain, so looking down the canyon, if you were to get up and go to look,
Yeah.
it's all darkness. What do you guys do?
I'm still hungover, so I'm not getting up.
Av is gonna like suit up and get ready for whatever the heck is going on.
And then, all of a sudden, you see, like, hear and see Goliaths running around. Everyone! To arms! And they're starting to panic.
I don't know about everybody else, but I also only have 2 arms. I hope everyone else has 2 arms.
Okay,
Four
so
arms!
Dr. Bonus might be more drunk than we thought. Or Dr. Bonus is going to be drunk until the next century. Either one.
Just functioning drunk.
Yeah. So, you guys hear this roar. And everyone who gets up, or wants to get up, gets up. But all of the other Goliaths seem to be running, grabbing weapons, and donning armor. So if you guys would like to ask a question or anything like that, go for it.
To one of the nearby Goliaths. What's going on?
And he kind of looks horrified. One of our scouts discovered something in the caves that was coming this way.
What was it?
No cave.
And he looks. They didn't know. But it was large.
Oh hell.
Question
Okay.
for the DM.
Yeah.
This was the same thing I felt when we were fighting in the caves, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep, I thought so.
Oh hell.
And all of the Goliaths begin gathering outside of the front gate. just as the sun crests over the mountains, and you literally watch the sunlight glisten off of the snowbanks covering the mountain. You guys have roll 20 open?
Yes,
Oh,
I do.
Yes, sir.
No, I do. Or I did. Hold on. No, I don't have it
Hey!
anymore because I didn't think we needed it.
Battle map.
Yeah, I saw a bit of him like, this is different, and then I clicked away
So
from
this
it
is
going,
the
oh,
view.
it's too soon.
That you guys see as the sunlight slowly, I'm gonna zoom out and go up here, as the sunlight slowly begins to reveal this canyon that you're in, revealing the snow that buried and crushed the demons, and it continues forward until you see at the cave, the sunlight hits it, and you see a massive, horrifying creature starting to peek its maw out of the cave entrance.
Oh no.
Each step shaking the very mountains that you stand upon. And then it
Cool.
stands, or it walks out partially into the sunlight, and you see its head rear back, and it's almost got like a giant gullet sort of thing, like what are those, like frogs when it like bubbles forth, like it creates.
Oh,
that big
yeah.
bubble.
I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
what they call that.
I don't know
Like,
what
but
that is either,
it's
but
like
yeah.
it like
Yeah,
balloons.
and then it
Throat.
opens its mouth and spews out a massive amount of demons and creatures,
Oh,
Come
weird.
on,
Feelings.
it's a spawner.
revealing this.
What
No.
the hell is that?
No.
Why?
Why does he have so many tongues?
I don't like it.
And it roars again, and you see snow start flying backwards as this group of creatures and demons starts charging at you.
I don't like this song. Turn it
The
off.
song either. Let's switch it off.
This is not a jam I want to
And
jam to.
you can see that all of the Goliaths are worried and scared.
Do not fret, Goliath. We are here. I didn't say that out loud.
Eh,
The
Tyson,
ground shakes with every step that the massive creature takes. And if you, looking at this creature, it's bigger than the size of this entire town.
Oh,
Lovely.
So
great.
I'll just show this. This is these guys right here. These little ones right over here. And then this
That's
is
one of
the
us.
full battle map.
Thanks,
So
I hate it.
That is the size of that creature.
oh no.
Can I send a DM to my patron and be like, "Did you have anything to do with this?"
Did you send them my coordinates?
Mental
Send a
DM.
mental DM.
Yeah, you just get a weird image of somebody shaking their head like, nope, wasn't me.
Okay.
Like a GIF.
Yeah, it's like a
My
mental
patron
gif.
says
It's a gif.
Amazing. Your patron is a meme lord.
Yeah, that, you know what? If there was any character whose patron was going to be a meme lord, it would be Dr.
Be
Boneless.
Dr. Boneless.
So yeah, there's this massive army of demons and whatever the hell this creature is, but this bursts forth from the cave, sending rocks into the air and just shattering that part of the mountain. And all the Goliaths look terrified at this giant monstrosity.
And that's where we're gonna end you for. I'm kidding.
No.
I mean,
No.
you sure?
No cliffhangers.
I don't want to do this tonight.
I was gonna say, I'm like, this is gonna be quite the battle, and I don't want to end in the middle
Yeah,
of it.
I
So
figured.
we
Yeah,
could
that's fair.
end it there.
what else would we do? Yeah, we're not
I mean,
gonna
I'm
end
still
the
in the
middle of a
tent, so
battle.
you know what? Well, that's
Yeah.
fine by me.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna end Yeet for a little early tonight. We got our player memory. We had some fun RP. We had the awesome combat between Tyson and Viserys.
Hell
Where
yeah.
our
And
boy
we had a
came
big
out on
I didn't.
top.
He did
And I
it.
didn't.
Yeah,
Oh man, if
boy.
I had like given up, oh god, that would have
So-
been like goodbye Tyson. But the fact that I kept
Make
going,
sure
I wasted
to
him.
come back next week, everybody, where we can see this massive battle unfold.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Friday, yo. Next
Next
Friday.
Friday.
Oh, it's Friday. Hello. At 6
Well,
p.m.
hi, everyone. Welcome
Friday.
to Yeet
Oh,
for
hi.
Initiative.
So we are going to do a raid.
It looks like
Oh.
Joey just went live.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I was going to raid my friend Kat, actually.
Or
Oh,
okay,
nice.
yeah.
Have
go
a
for it.
great, fantastic evening, everybody. Love you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for donations, subscriptions, and for just coming out and hanging out with us. Have a fantastic rest of your night, and we will see you next week for more Yeet for Initiative. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Peace out.
Totally didn't mean to end the stream.